What's good, internet? My name is JB. Welcome back to season 2 of our Ohio rebuild here on College Football 26. Last year we are coming off an okay season. I think it's a coach contracts where you look at that. Yeah, we went 8-5 last year, a little bit of a step down from previous seasons where they won 10 straight games 3 years in a row, but man, our defense was generationally ass last year. Like, genuinely probably the worst defense I've ever had in this game, and it wasn't even close. Our offense was fine. They did the job. They were able to win most games. We did lose our bowl game, unfortunately, because obviously we don't win those around here. But heading into 2026, it should be a better season. We did pretty damn well in the portal. In fact, I would say very well in the portal. You'll see a new starting quarterback, as well as some nice pieces on the defense as well. So I think the team is, maybe a year away from like true dominance, but I think we're, taking a nice step forward this year and hopefully going to be in a good enough spot to get a few more wins than we did last year. We're only at 72 overall, 74 offense, 71 defense, but you have to remember, we are in the MAC. So, I mean, we're probably the only team with a 70 overall in the conference, which is, a good or bad thing. But like I said, we did do pretty well in the portal. Starting things off with Julian Duggar. He is a really good player. Ends up in the portal a lot, and also I will say I do love the new portal because there's just so many more open recruitments that you can actually just get a lot more players. He had no interest in us, but after pursuing him, he's like, oh yeah, I'll definitely come to your school, and he's awesome. 83 overall, has extender, dot, and mobile resistance. Only impact dev. We did try to go after Achilles Smith Jr. as well. Weren't able to land him, but we did get Duggar. He is a lefty, so that'll be fun, but his accuracy can still get better. His throw power can still get better. He can get smarter. His elusiveness is already great. And his quickness is also pretty good. So, like, he's a very buildable quarterback. He's a former Pitt guy and Washington State guy, but he transferred here in our save. Tim Carpenter, if this were real life or if he had better development, or not better development, better skill caps, he would definitely be getting a chance, but he is completely capped out at bad accuracy and only okay throw power, and I mean, he can get a lot faster. Maybe he has a future at receiver. I can see that being a thing for sure. But Jacob Winters is okay. We brought in Devontae Sahara. He's pretty good as a true freshman pocket passer with impact dev, so we'll take that. Running back is not the best. We have D'Angelo Trask. He's a 4-star true freshman, 76 overall, but normal dev, so he's basically dead. He's also pretty slow for an elusive bruiser. Irving Brown's okay. Tyrone Mathis played great for us last year as a receiving back, so he'll continue to develop in that role. Unfortunately, he also just has normal dev, and he's pretty capped out, so not really a whole lot of improvement he could do, but he was good for us last year at a much lower overall, so maybe he'll be good for us this year. I just earned some points. All right. That's cool. Still have Julian Leverett at fullback. Appreciate you, homie. At receiver, we were able to retain Ian Pugh. He stuck around, was our leading receiver last year, and he's quite good. He'll still get a little bit better. I believe this is his senior season. Yeah, this is his senior season, but he's a very good player coming off a 900-yard, 14-touchdown season, which is definitely going to be one of the best seasons in the MAC. We're also able to convince Eugene Hilton Jr., the son of Colts legend T.Y. Hilton, to transfer in from Wisconsin. He ends up in the portal a lot in this game, and we were the team who landed him this time around. He's great, has some great skill caps, and he could definitely be a future NFL top receiver for us. He's going to get a lot better, and he will be our starting slot this year and hopefully dominate. Rest of the room is okay. Rodney Harris had his moments for us last year, caught a couple of touchdowns. Glenn Gibbs is a star dev, gritty possession receiver, but he's terrible. But we were able to get a 4-star receiver. We're going to take him regardless of archetype. And they can't upgrade their run blocking abilities nowadays after the patch, so we can get his run block up a little bit, which will be nice, but he has honestly very good skill caps, to be fair. I wouldn't be surprised if going into his junior season he's a monster, but this year probably will just be a rotational guy. And then we have just a couple of other dudes down here who are good depth. Our other true freshmen just aren't very good, so it is what it is. Mason Williams at tight end is up to an 84 overall. He's a beast. We have Seth Perkins, got him in the portal. Just a big vertical threat, another that's red zone target for us to have. Nick Segara is back on the team. He's okay. And then we brought in Donovan Bone, another gritty possession type, but he's a start of 4-star true freshman. We'll get some run for us. Michael Roski is going to be our starting left tackle. And I also love that Raw strength is now fixed. I want to say he's also a Wisconsin guy. Let me go ahead and give him a quick Google job. I'm not just basing that off of his, hometown being in Wisconsin. He is a Wisconsin player in real life, but he has Stardev, raw strength, and since that is now actually able to be upgraded in a reasonable manner, I am totally content with having raw strength, guys. He can get better at pass blocking. His run blocking is okay. His power's obviously pretty good, and he's just a really good player. So, very, very good starting caliber tackle for our level. Left guard is Joshua Miller. I think he was also a portal guy. Don't quote me on that. He was a Syracuse guy we brought in. So he'll start at left guard for us. Center is Darren Tecklenburg, a 4-star true freshman. He will get to start at center just because neither one of these guys were able to really develop with their development traits being normal. So they're still low overalls. I think this guy was like a 69 and this guy was also a 69. So I believe they both had really bad skill caps. Peterson and whatever the other guy's name is. So we'll go with the true freshman at center, Tecklenburg. At right guard, Josh Waite is a returning starter. He's fine. Aiden Johnson's okay. Christian Boyette is a freshman going to be wearing a red shirt this year. Jarian Shelby, I want to say, is also a transfer guy. No, he was here last year. He might get to start at right tackle. It could also be Jordan Jones. Probably not. It could also be Ryan Blackburn Gorman, who's a transfer guy. Not really sure from where. But the problem with him is he also just has immaculately bad skill caps. So, right tackle is going to be a little bit of an issue. We might just go with Ryan here just because he does have quick step. Actually, Shelby has pocket shield and outside shield. He will be starting. Glad we settled that. And then we have another true freshman here wearing a red shirt, John Zavala. Impact dev. He should turn into a good player. Collins Echampong is a very good player from Cape Coast. I should probably figure out where that's from. Cape Coast is in Ghana. So 83 overall, excellent pass rusher, excellent athlete, good run defender. He's going to be a very fun player to have. I think he's Kansas State. Why can we not see just the stats on that screen, by the way? Why do I have to press this stick in? He's Bowling Green. I lied. Well, he's a very good player who will hopefully develop well for us. He's only a junior, so he has another year to improve, and he's got a good development training, good abilities already. I think he has a very high ceiling. Anas Lukman, who was our best pass rusher last year, which isn't really saying much, but he'll play in a reduced role this year. Hopefully he'll still be able to find ways to be effective. Right edge is Chris Jones, another portal guy. We'll never know where he's from, because I guarantee you there are probably 100 guys in college football named Chris Jones, but he's another star dev guy with just a very, very, very high ceiling who we are happy to have. He's only a sophomore, redshirt sophomore, so he has a lot of room to grow. Jermaine Wentz is a freshman who's actually going to have to play because we just have really bad depth. I'm just not going to have Jay Crable play at a 61 overall, so Wentz with his impact dev will hopefully get on the field a little bit. 6'5", 282, could be a guy who potentially moves inside at some point in his career, but because D-tackle is not very good. Tyler Jackson is fine, and then our next three highest overalls are true freshmen, Ramon St. John, who has impact dev, Cam Franks with impact, and JD Brower with star dev. He is a athlete agile guy, so he's a freak athlete and has star dev, so want to get him on the field early and often, even if he is the lowest overall here. He has the highest ceiling, so he's going to play a lot. Stam linebacker in general is not good for us. Jason Kelly is a decent athlete. He's okay. True freshman DeAndre Jonathan might have to play. He's not great. And then Sestili and DeFranco are, well, they're good special teams players. Give them that credit. Alani Thomas, another true freshman, probably gonna have to play at Mike. 85 speed, 90 acceleration. He's pretty good. Clyde McNabb might have to play too. But yeah, both normal dev. We're hoping that maybe Thomas can get a little bit of a dev trait upgrade if he starts. Charlie Christopher, 63 overall. Just can't really be the guy. I mean, Alani Thomas isn't starting caliber either, but someone has to do it. Nicholas Clayton, another Wisconsin guy that we brought in, is a 77 overall. Has gold aftershock, which is quite nice. We need to get our championship contender up if we want to keep him around, but this guy is an absolute monster athlete. You see 6'5", 228, and he has 87 speed. He's going to be a rush in for us, even though he is our also only good linebacker. I had him in just like an offline dynasty. I'm just playing for fun, just to like mess around and just play the game when I don't feel like recording, because I, unlike a lot of people who post post content for this game actually enjoy playing it. But yeah, he turns into a monster edge rusher if you can build him well. He also is just a great off-ball linebacker and just a rush linebacker in general, but his pass rush is already insane, so we're going to keep him at off-ball linebacker this year. He'll probably play a little bit of both for us. He's only a sophomore, so still 2 more years of development. We just have to keep him around. Corner, Terrion Nichols is the guy we brought in from somewhere, but he's got star dev, 85 overall. Pretty much uncapped ceiling, but, you know, only have a year left, or I guess 2 years left to develop him. Former Kentucky guy, so bringing in an SEC guy. He's a great player. And we also brought in Coy Beasley from Miami of Ohio. How they managed to land a recruit this good, I'm not really sure, but he's another guy who just turns into a beast in this game. Star dev, already an 80 overall, freak athlete. So we had 2 very, very, very good corners to build around. And then we have a good number 3 here in JT Haskins, who I believe was on the team last year. He was, so he played a little bit. He'll play a little bit this year as well. Kendall Bannister's okay. Then we have freshman Tyler Boger and Braden Sharp, who won't be getting red shirts because normal dev bad athletes just don't need to keep those guys around. Tevin Ward's okay. And then at free safety, DJ Morton is all right. Deshaun John is all right. Another freshman who's just gonna play. And then Jeremy Richards is a pretty good athlete, but again, all normal dev. We'll probably just go with Morton because he's the highest overall. No real ceiling plays there. We do have Andrew Vera as our highest overall strong safety. Box specialist here, Montel Newson, another true freshman, and Kai James, another true freshman. So safety, yeah, not exactly in the best spot. Have a decent kicker with decent kick power, and we have a punter who has maybe the lowest kick power I've ever seen on a punter, or just any specialist in this game. But I think the team is in a pretty good spot. I think the offense is going to have to do a little bit of carrying. I think our defensive line is okay. They're obviously the strength of our defense and our corners. So we have, you know, a little bit of a strength on defense. I mean, if you're going to have a weak spot on defense, you want it to be at linebacker and safety. Obviously not, you know, great for run defense, but we have good pass rushers. We have good corners. So I think we'll probably do okay. In terms of the schedule, you can see we start off on the road against Nebraska, but it actually gets a little bit easier after that. We don't have a very hard out-of-conference schedule. We get an FCS school. I didn't touch it at all. Probably should have, you know, manipulated the schedule a little bit, but whatever. I'll take an FCS school. Week 2, we get a week 3 game against South Bama on the road. And we get a bye week in week 4. Then we start conference play with at Northern Illinois. Then we get 3 straight home games against Western Michigan, Central Michigan, and Kent State. That could be a very big period for recruiting, of course. We're on the road at UMass. Then we get at home versus Eastern Michigan. Then we go on the road to play defending national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners. Don't know how that managed to get there. Like I said, I did not touch the schedule. We just got unlucky enough to get the late season classic, SEC classic of a cupcake game in November, just cause. So classic SEC moments. Then we get Miami of Ohio on the road in a rivalry game, week 12, and then we finish things out on the road against Toledo in the Glass Bowl. So 3 straight road games to end the year is a little bit rough, but I think honestly we should be the best team in the MAC this year. I expect to be the best team in the MAC this year. I expect to win it just based on our offense and our 2 receivers and tight end. I think we have enough talent to win the conference, so we're going to go out and try to do that. I'm going to get the depth chart set up. I'll show you the recruiting board, and we'll get this season underway. If you guys are enjoying the content, I would very much appreciate it if you could drop a like, drop a sub. Very, very, very close to 400 subscribers at the time of recording. I would love to power through to 500, and yeah, really appreciate you guys, and let's get this one underway. Let's have a good season. We got this. I'm going with a very bad approach to recruiting this time around, in that we are just going for it all with some of the best players in the nation. Starting things off with a guy we will never get, Mateo Ortega, but I really want to try. He's a 6'6" contested specialist. If you don't know, if you ever see a contested specialist at 6'6" specifically, they have a very good chance of being generational like Mateo Ortega. It probably is. Comes with gold 50-50, 92 speed, 91 excel. He just looks unbelievable. 92 spec catch. There's almost no chance we get this guy. He's the number 2 player in the nation, and he has some bigger schools going after him, including Clemson and South Carolina, a couple local schools. Tennessee's pretty local as well. We're going to give the old college try just because I want to, and I want to be hurt. If there's an even 1% chance we can pull this off, I want to go for it. He's already locked out Bama, and I think if we have a good start to the season, we could probably jump into the top 5 pretty easily on him, but it's not looking great. Jabari Fagan is a pure power edge rusher who had preseason interest in us, so we're going after him. Then it's Khalees. It's probably Callis. This is a player we're definitely not going to get, but he's a speedster gem with good speed. And this is definitely one I should just get my points back on. But like, we're right there. I mean, it's Miami, or no, it's not Miami. It's Ohio State, Michigan, and Notre Dame, and Michigan State ahead of us. So like, he is definitely a Big Ten guy. He's from Columbus. Okay, yeah, he's going to Ohio State. Ohio State wants him. He's going to Ohio State. DeMarco Ingram is a 6'7" tight end that I just want. So going pretty hard after him as well. I'll go ahead and we'll take 35 off of him. We can use those elsewhere and put 50 on him instead. Because very similarly to 6'6" contested specialist, if you see a 6'7" tight end, go after him. He's also got really good speed. Pure possession is one of the better archetypes for tight end. And he's not really getting super heavily recruited. You see Penn State didn't really gain anything there, and a couple schools dropped. Ohio State hasn't offered. I think this is a recruitment we might have a chance on. J.R. Bragg is definitely a recruit we have a chance on. Vertical threat tight end who has proximity to home. He's 6'6", Jim. Definitely a player we want to try to get. Sam Lee is a thumper linebacker. No one's really going after. Dante Hamilton, just a 4-star corner. And then Paul Bishop, a 4-star elusive bruising running back that no one's going after. Leon Ingold, 4-star quarterback. Not really getting super heavily recruited. And then we just have a bunch of like athletes and positions of need here. So they're going pretty damn hard after some 4-stars. That's how I like not a great way to build your team, but I just wanted to try something. Like, you can always get 3 stars. I want to like try to get some insane players, so that's what we're going for. Backfield threat, running back, Ramesh, no offers, and then we have a contested specialist with no offers. Maybe we'll look at one of those guys. Physical route runner probably interests me a little bit more. That guy or a signal caller, I'd be all over it. Elusive route runner with playing time. I mean, you can't be Ray corner and be a receiver. I don't think that works like that, personally. What position are you doing the most help at? I mean, it is probably receiver. This guy likes playing style. This guy likes playing time. I guess we'll go with corner. We'll go ahead and offer on another 4-star. Just under-recruited guys are typically like not always going to be good, but you know, I mean, they're probably never going to be actually good, but there are players you want to try to go after. And then we'll go ahead and throw 5 points on Alfonso Foxworth, because Athlete Thumper is a cheat code that we want to use. So yeah. All right, let's lose to Nebraska. Yeah, I'd say we're slightly outmatched here. We did play both Rutgers and West Virginia very close last season out of conference. We played Ohio State close for a half last season. We even beat West Virginia on the road. So there is a world where we are able to keep this close for a while. Dylan Raiola still at Nebraska. So we'll see him today. Fucking Mahomes wannabe. Let's run it though. We got this. I should have watched their run out, but it didn't really look like they were doing anything special. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can lock in, play a little bit of defense here. We actually have like linebackers playing linebacker this year. Last season we had safeties, and yeah, it just wasn't great. Beasley gets beat pretty easily there. That's unfortunate. Raiola might be a problem, boys. Good tackle. Pretty good tackle. Carry-on Nichols already regretting his choice. Raiola keeps it and throws off the linebacker into the end zone. Dylan Raiola on the read option scores a touchdown. And yep, that's a good start to the season. Very good start to the year. Oh, I need to switch playbooks because I hated this school's playbook last year, so. See what Duggar can do. He is a lefty. We'll have to get used to that. My first time playing with a lefty in this game. But it makes looking at the left side of the field, where you know, typically have your higher overall receivers, a little bit easier. We got the scramble. Duggar fumbles. It's going to be recovered by the good guys. All right, maybe he's not really a guy that needs to be running a lot. He also kind of got beat up there. What's that D'Angelo Trask can do? Looking like Saquon Barkley in the green and white, wearing the number 26. Never looking like Saquon Barkley on the execution, though. At least not yet. If he had a better development trade, he could look like Saquon Barkley. That's open. Ball came out way too late. All right. Well, that was open, but that linebacker had like the best closing speed I've ever seen. And that'll be a pick. But we somehow score off of our pick. Okay. Well, it's 7-7. I'm not going to question it. And now Rayola has us in a goal line situation once again. Good run D. Maybe a loss. Maybe. Andrew Vera, the safety, coming down, making a play in the box. I like when my safeties play run defense. That is very hog. Rayola play action. Keeps it. Gets brought down by Clayton off the edge. Actually, it's going to be Ramon St. John. Looking like the skinniest D tackle I've ever seen. I'll take it either way. Whoever the hell did it. Really good coverage. Throw to the end zone. That'll be picked off by Martin. All right. And we'll get tackled at the 1, actually, so we don't get the kneel, but or the 20 yards. We'll take the pick in the end zone, though. Morton, my bad, not Martin. DJ Morton with the pick. Morton, Martin, close enough. Yo, Morton. Hey, you can see where I get confused. That throw wide open up the middle. Okay, tight end just ran a post and got left in the dust by, or left our linebacker in man coverage. Rather, just completely in the dust. Our linebackers are still just abysmal. They're going to have Mason Williams over the middle. Good throw. There's Tyrone Mathis. He was a beast in the receiving game for us last year. Had quite a few receiving touchdowns. We'll get him all here on the swing pass. Gets 4. Would have preferred 5, but I'll take 4. I agree with going for it here, so we will. On a 4th and 1, can we get 4th and 1 against a team like Nebraska? No, because 50 just completely unblocks. Yeah, we fixed blocking, guys. We fixed the blocking logic. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Even if I am Ohio, there should never be a player completely untouched. Get through my D-line completely untouched. That should never, or my O-line completely untouched. That should never happen. Unless you're the Colts and Anthony Richardson is getting his finger broken. But I would venture to say that in a matchup, like, I don't know, I think our team could probably beat the Colts. The Colts are terrible. Like, people always make a thing about like the team with the worst record being the worst team in the NFL, and sometimes that's true, but a lot of times it's the team that wins 5 games every year, like 5 to 8 games every year, like the Saints. The Saints are actually the worst team in the NFL. The Panthers were bad, but like everyone knew the Panthers were bad. The Panthers have been bad forever. It's the Saints who have been like kicking the fucking can of a 6-win team down the road, thinking they're Super Bowl contenders for the last half decade. And now you look at the roster and they have like literally no talent anywhere except for like 35-year-olds. That's the worst team in the league. And it's not the team who just had number 1 overall 2 years in a row. Okay, maybe it is the Panthers. Shut up. Let me go. The Saints suck. Anyway, touchdown, first of the year that we've seen. It's gonna be Eugene Hilton Jr. with a nice slant. From Julian Duggar for the touchdown. I mean, we're looking okay. Now they have the ball on the 1-yard line. I can only imagine we're just turning the ball over at an incredible rate. See how they want to punch it in here. Wow. Can't tackle the running back. He just bullies his way into the end zone. It is a 31-14, and we get a 4th and 7 as opposed to a 3rd and 7. Why won't you jump me in on 3rd and 7? Or whatever our 3rd down was. Why jump me in on 4th down? Good ball by Duggar. What a throw. Good catch as well, but god damn, that was a sick throw. Bobcats motion. We did not run this play a single time last year. For good reason. Oh, we picked up the 1st down somehow. Okay. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Open over the middle. It's going to be intercepted, underthrown, and picked off. Tried to get to Ian Pugh. It was not meant to be. Well, we do need to get some points. You're right. It should have done it before there was a minute left if we were down by 25, though. We do go on the road and lose to Nebraska, as expected, 38-14. Not the best game from Julian Duggar, unfortunately, but we were just outmatched. Nebraska bigger, faster, stronger. We are not like anywhere near this team's level. Despite Dylan Raiola did throw 4 picks though, so that kept us in the game a little bit. But the problem is we threw 3, and we don't have nearly as good as skill position players. Yeah, Trask 12 for 19. Yeah, that's pretty terrible. Hilton goes 5 for 39 in a touchdown. Good game from Colton Grover. He had that big catch. Mason Williams with a couple catches for Harris and Pugh. And yeah, Trask sucks. We don't have a running game very clearly this year. That's going to be big downfall of the team. Our best tackle gave up a sack. That's not good. Our best lineman, rather. I mean, it was our best tackle too, but a handful of TFLs. Sacks for Nick Clayton and Ramon St. John. 2 picks for Andrew Vera, 1 for DJ Morton, and 1 for Terrion Nichols. Yeah. Could be Terrion Nichols. It's probably just Terrion. Terrion. I'm just gonna go with Terrion. If that's wrong, my apologies. Oh, man. Well, at least the good news is we get an FCS school as a reward for our troubles. We're in the top 8 on Jabari Fagan and number 1, so that's pretty nice. I like not, losing out on any players. Vera has won the MAC Defensive Player of the Week. I'd imagine so, with 2 picks. So I think we're in an okay spot. Recruiting probably not going too well, but we get to play an FCS school. We'll get to put up some stats. We'll get to show what our team actually looks like this week. It'll be a lot better. All right, let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. FCS East, the Judicials, in our home opener. It's a game of all time that we are excited for. Oh man, I love playing the Judicials. Like every year, it's just the crowd gets ready, they get hyped up. Like they're just, oh man, the Judicials come to town. You know you're gonna be in for a good game of football, especially in the Maction. Oh my god, dude. Anyway, we're not looking too shabby. We are switching up the playbook because I did not like the Ohio playbook. I used it for a year. It was not fun. Still in their base defense, whatever that is. I think it's 4-2-5. I think like 90% of the schools are 4-2-5, but we're going Ole Miss because I just want to air it out for offensive playbook. I just want to air it out, get a ton of passing yards, and hopefully, weird Lane Kiffin offenses will do that. As didn't really work out there. But it might work out here. I love this play. Mason Williams turns upfield, gets a few, and he gets hurt after taking a huge hit. Bruh. That's our literal second highest overall player on the entire team. Duggar escapes the pocket. He'll find the touchdown. Julian Duggar. Need passing touchdowns with him, honestly, but we'll take a nice little rush up the gut there for a score. 3rd and 7. If they don't run the ball with 2 I-form, like, what is this? Like a double I-form? I don't even know what you would call that. They had 2 lead blockers and it just went nowhere. Yeah, if that wasn't a run, then what the hell are they doing if it wasn't? I'm not wording good right now. I'm not wording good ever, but that was particularly bad. All right, not bad. Good tackle. Chris Jones playing a little bit banged up. It's supposed to be Nick Clayton off the edge. There he is. And Chimpong is supposed to be our rush DT. I think that's how we have it lined up. Not here. That's fine. Pretty good coverage. Ball is going to float and be incomplete. I'll try another field goal. Let's see if they got this one. They do. All right. Imagine showing up to stand in the end zone to watch the Judicials play. Would be the Ohio Bobcat fans. God damn it, they're a dedicated bunch. You'll love to see it. Standing room only in that end zone. Get out to Rodney Harris. First down. See, this is the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Let's get guys involved. Swing it out to Williams. What the Kentucky fried fuck was that? All right, I guess we lost 7. Go back to Williams. He'll get about 7 back. Okay. Gotta go to Williams again on the quick out. Mason Williams first down. 8 for 57. He might be the offense this year, boys. I'd be okay with that. All right, we just can't throw the plants in this RPO. So we tried again, obviously. It's going to be really hard to get it through our O-line there for whatever reason. Is it a lefty thing? I'm not really sure, but Eugene Hilton Jr. does find the end zone. Touchdown. I love this play. It almost never works, but when it does, I love it. Did he catch that? Oh my god. Perkins with the catch. Shout out Seth Perkins making a nice play. Flip it in behind that coverage player, and he drops it. All right. Ian Pugh with a very costly drop. I don't think that's the play I called. We'll discuss slants. Or the play I meant to call, obviously. It is the play I called, but it's not the one I wanted to call. Hilton drops it. All right. All right, boys. Let's lock in. That's open. Seth Perkins touchdown. I love that play. Especially if you have 2 good tight ends. That play is money. 4th and 2 from midfield. They are lining up to run the ball. We are going to run commit up the middle. And it is just a pullback dive. He'll get it. Let's say 123 yards for their fullback. Defense. We might need to get out of Ohio's defensive playbook because... Oh my god. I mean, our defense is still generationally bad, but what the fuck was that? Also, we gave the ball right back, so they punted. Okay. I mean, we get the ball on the right side of the 50, so that's good. dart read options? Is that like for Jackson dart? Or is it just called dart because it's like a... I don't know. With the ball to Trask, he gets a few. He's really bad. Thank you, we were already there. That's open. Ian Pugh, first down. Motion, play action, start go. Or not. Halfback slip screen it is to Tyrann Mathieu. Alright, I'm down for it. If it's Tyrann Mathieu, I'm down for it. Well, they left someone in the flat. Dude, if we lose to an FCS school, I'm ending the video. Duggar gets a nice gain there. Makes it 3rd and 3 as opposed to a lot more than that. That's open. Ian Pugh on the out. He'll get inside the 10. That's what we're talking about, boys. That's what we're looking for. Trask, good run. And Josh Waite. I'm getting flashbacks to week 2 last year. Same exact player, same exact scenario. We're about to be able to just win the game. And he gets hurt inside 2 minutes and stops the clock. I was going to go chew clock. But because he's a little bitch and can't just jog off the field, cost us a fucking timeout. God. Toughen up. They're gonna call a timeout. Okay. I guess we can run like a dime blitz. That's fine. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I'm here for it. QB gonna take an end zone shot. Broken up by Bannister. Should have been picked off. Also probably should have ended up getting caught, but whatever. What are they doing? It's wide open on the sideline, incomplete. I mean, there was a guy there, but usually that's just caught. We did manage to escape with the win. 7-point win against an FCS school. As our defense gives up 15 points in the 4th. Brother. Our defense is going to be a problem this season. It was a problem for us last season. It is going to be a major problem this season if we're getting beat up on by an FCS school. Duggar was fine, 220 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Rushing, still couldn't do it. I mean, 10 for 41. I guess we didn't run a lot, but touchdowns for Trask and Duggar on the ground. Williams 10 for 74, 5 for 70 for Pugh, 3 for 42 for Harris. Hilton, 3 catches and a touchdown, 2 catches and a touchdown for Perkins. O-line was better today, including Mr. Injury-prone Josh Waite. Ton of TFLs, 4 for Chris Jones on his own, 3 for Jackson. A Champong injured. That's not good. No sacks, no picks. Having one of our highest overall players injured is not a good thing. Definitely not a good thing. Hopefully it's not serious, because we will need him to be healthy if we want our defense to not be generationally ass. All right. I hate having this bad of a defense, man. It is actually noticeable. Wow. Arkansas State, our defense got good fast, and then we never really had a bad one in Fresno State. But this might be a problem. We're top 5 on Mateo Ortega. Or no, we're not. We're number 6. AZ Sindo is top 5. No. I mean, we knew we weren't going to get him, but it's heartbreaking to finish 6th. We are first on some other dudes, though. But Ortega Missing out on him is tragic. All right, do we have an ability to beat this South Bama team? They're 1-2. We're 1-1. They're really bad. Wow, they're really low overall. We should be able to beat them then. You would like to hope. But let's head down to one of the most beautiful stadiums in college football. I mean, it's not that beautiful, but it is pretty, like, nicely located for the Senior Bowl. But it is also it's just a nice brick stadium. It's just a bowl, but, like, it works. South Bama would be a fun team to rebuild, but haven't gotten there yet. Probably won't, but could be fun. It's just a really cool, really historic stadium. And I dig the vibe. Get that second level filled out once you're a big time program. Could be fun. And you can never go wrong with a red, white, and blue color scheme, but we literally just did that with Fresno State. So maybe don't do that. Let's see what we got here, though. Back on offense. We're already down 3-0. Oh, my God. Rodney Harris wide open on that. God. This offense is fun. I love, like, wide splits, which is technically veer and shoot. So we'll probably get a lot of that, but maybe it won't be as bad with a lefty. Hey, Trask out of the backfield takes a huge hit. But he was open. There's like some sexy RPOs in this playbook. There's one we didn't run last game that I probably should have. It's just like a straight up delay RPO post thing. It looked sick. I want to try it. I want Julian Duggar to have a monster year. And I know, like, you know, doesn't necessarily tie to an RPO, but an RPO heavy offense, but it does, you know, tie to airing it out, which this offense is known for. Our offensive line is not doing us any favors, though. Very clear. Ooh, I love this play. I love this play in any design. Just getting the tight end in the flat, blockers out in front of them. It's always good. That's probably my favorite version of it, though. Gets the momentum running to the other side of the field usually than what it typically is. That's a great play. Unfortunately, we're down 10-0. Unfortunately, we're not, you know, scoring. Our offense looks pretty, but it's not, you know, getting results right now. Nice route. I'll say we're in the red zone. We should surely get the play here, you would think. I actually got down to a first and goal, even better. Surely Williams can get open one-on-one. He can. Mason Williams touchdown. He's a red zone guy. He's a beast. I love a good tight end. Pause. But if he has to be our leading receiver for us to win games, then I'm totally content with that. Eugene Hilton, who? We ain't no Nepo baby school. This is Ohio. You gotta have Riz to play here. That might be the worst thing I've ever said in any video I've ever made. And I've been making YouTube videos for like half a decade at this point. Consistently. Oh, man. That might be one of my worst things I've ever said. Wowee. Thought he caught that. I kind of sailed a little bit. I mean, they're just not going to cover Williams up the seam. We'll take it. Found the hole in the zone. Took the shot. Completed it. Mason Williams is a beast. What can I say? Duggar and Williams both on fire currently. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I've ever had a quarterback actually be on fire. I have. Because of abilities, though, not because of, like, play. That was so dangerous and so dumb, but it's caught. Rodney Harris, the second, I believe, bailing us out there. See, now this is where I don't like the wide blitz, but we can try it. I think you need a faster guy here than Hilton. I think the play only works with speed. Guy like Trey Harris probably ran that a lot last year. Just a big speed guy, vertical threat type. Let's get it out. All right. Guess we'll kick the field goal. All right. Right here, it tells me I'm not missing. I don't know if I agree with it. Definitely missed. Yep. Cool. I hate kicking on the road. It's so difficult for no reason. I'm not jumping in with 3 seconds left. Okay, still on offense. So 3rd and 10. Get it out to Pugh. Drops the first down. Okay. Ian, my guy. He was Mr. Reliable last year. He has been anything but this year. I mean, he had his drop issues last year too, but the ball hits you in the hands, I expect you to catch it, especially if it's a big, you know, spot like that. Thomas. Alani Thomas, the true freshman, right at the middle, gets to the Jags QB. Nicely done. Dude. How are we struggling this hard on offense, man? That's a touchdown. I really like this offensive playbook. I don't want to get out of it, but we put up 7 points against South Bama. Oh, another 4th down instead of a 3rd down. Great. 3rd down just didn't happen on this drive. Let's throw to Williams. He's the only player I trust. Don't even have any interceptions. We're just not doing anything. I guess we're just going 3 and out. Hit the zig there. Williams, 1st down. I mean, we're moving the ball very well. 330 yards passing. We just can't find the end zone. If you look at the stats, we should be dominating this game. But we're just not. Still time left if we can score, but we gotta score. That play is nuts. I'm staying in this playbook. I don't care. This playbook is really fun. Oh, well, all right. Don't know how that happened. I play 3rd downs. I'm not playing the whole drive. I don't want to lose the game. Let me go ahead and make sure I'm in play full game. We gotta try to win. Williams wide open up the seam at this. I saw they had no one there deep, and they had no like linebackers covering that part of the field, so just throw it up the seam, and it worked beautifully. Over 400 on the day for Duggar. Williams, good route. He's probably got close to 200 of it, maybe not. Harris, 1st down. Also, that got us over 400. I could have sworn we were at 290 or 390 at the end of the last drive. Guess not. Nice blocking, Trask. Way too early to score, but we'll take it. You don't not take the touchdown. Go up by 4, so a field goal will not tie the game. They will need a touchdown to take the lead. I'll play 3rd down. Better yet, I'll play 4th down. QB contain. Play the sticks. Deep shot into double coverage. Break it up. Catch it. Do something. Okay, well, whatever. That works. That should have been caught. That absolutely should have been caught. Not mad about it, though. Actually, I'm pretty sure it wasn't Trask that scored that touchdown, by the way. Might have been Mathis. I wasn't really paying attention to the jersey number. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't 26 who scored the touchdown. Maybe it was. However, Trask will get one of the longest runs we've ever had on this channel. As pathetic as that is a great run. All right, tell me I can kneel the ball. Oh, yeah, we can. Only one timeout left. We'll escape with a win. What a comeback win. 14 fourth quarter points. Gives us the dub. Let's go. Things you love to see. Yeah, absolutely. Love to see it. Excellent fourth quarter performance from the team. And another win for the good guys. Let's go. I take a look at the stats. We did not really do much to give their quarterback a bad time, but our quarterback played a phenomenal game. 400 yards passing, 64 completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Yeah, we are definitely sticking in Ole Miss playbook. That was so fun. Most fun I've had playing this game in a while. And our running back actually did stuff. 14 for 78, 5.5 yards per carry. We'll take that. It was Mathis who scored the rushing touchdown, by the way. Put us ahead. Not bad. And then, yeah, Mason Williams, 17 for 181 and 2 touchdowns. What a fucking game. 8 for 96 for Rodney Harris. 5 for 67 for Eugene Hilton Jr. And Ian Pugh, 4 for 50. Did have a drop as well. O-line did fine. Only 1 second up. It was Roski again. Maybe stop being bad? I don't know. 4 TFLs for Chimpong. And 2 for Alani Thomas. 1.5 sacks for both of those gentlemen as well. And Ramon St. John also with a sack. Did not get any picks today, but it's crazy that we can't get an interception against an FCS school. I guess they did run the ball a lot. Or South Bama, who threw the ball a lot. But we could pick off fucking Dylan Raiola 4 times. On the road, like in Nebraska. Make it make sense. Mason Williams, a single game receptions record. Congrats. That's going to be a tough one to beat. 17 catches. I feel like we weren't even force feeding him either. We had a game in Fresno State where we were force feeding the fuck out of someone for a play style that we got like 21, I think, or something just stupid. But that was just all natural 17 catches. He just dominated. And we do get into the top 5 on Bragg, a 4-star safety. Mason Williams is going to be your MAC Offensive Player of the Week. And honestly, potentially national. 181 yards, is that good enough? It is for National Offensive Player of the Week. Congrats to Mason Williams. He wants that Mackey Award. We've won it several times on the channel. I really like utilizing the tight end. Pause. But, hey, he could be the next one. Also pause. Ended up having to take that 4-star power or pure power guy off the board. He did not meet his deal breaker, and we were getting passed up by other schools. So just cut our losses there. But we did get one of the tight ends on a visit, and we will be able to get Leon Ingold in as well. We could just double up on the tight ends. Feels like a bad idea. Feels like a really bad idea. But it's just getting the best players on our board on campus. Is that ever really a bad idea? I mean, it's competitive visits, but like, I don't know. Next, coach prestige, proximity to home, and who knows what else. I think that's going to be one of these guys down here. I think it's... Is it just Hometown Hero? No, it's... Oh god, I don't know which one it is. Oh, it's going to be not Conference Legend. I lied. That one's actually not bad for us. We might try to sway that one. Actually, no, never mind. It's not even 2 out of 3. It's probably that, and that's really bad. That's also bad. God. So we have A plus, D plus, D plus, or A plus, D plus, F. I think as long as you have a D plus and an A plus, you're good to hard sell. A plus, D plus. Definitely with 2 D pluses, we're good. What about with an F? A plus, D plus, F. That's just in the house. Okay. Well, we're gonna hope it's not gonna be that. It's never that. Okay, well, we'll see if it is, but it's not going to be. I'm just gonna go ahead and get them all on the same week. If it ends up being a bad thing, then so be it. Oh, we got the hearts or the sway on this guy. That's good. So we can go hometown hero and get a little bit better of a grade on brag. I love when sways work. That is certainly worth hard selling now. And then for the QB, Ingold, gonna need a few more points to get him on campus. We have B plus, C plus. That's already good. All right, yeah, we'll already be able to hard sell that. I don't even really need to know the third one. But with championship contender, it's probably gonna be conference legend. I think that's the only option. Fairly certain it is. Could be that. No, it couldn't. I lied. Wait, could it be? It could be. But it's not going to be. It's going to be this. So we need a 5 hours somewhere to get him on campus. We're actually looking really good in his recruitment. We can take those hours from Bishop and get Ingold on a visit. I love proximity to home, man. It's such a cheat code. Now, we have 5 hours left. We can go ahead and put those on Deontay Straits. I think he's champ contender, right? That's why we're actually, you know, looking good on him. Yeah. All right, cool. I think everything is looking pretty good. That game is going to be big week 7, but still got a couple weeks before then. We got to play Illinois this week. They're going to be a tough out, but I think we can handle some Huskies. We're cats after all. Well, they are dogs, so they have the type advantage. Shit. Okie dokie, boys. NIU is our week 5 opponent. I think we're heading in the right direction. We're trending well. Forgot to move NIU to the Mountain West, but I don't think we're going to lose sleep over that. If anyone is truly upset about me not moving the realignment around, then let me know in the comments, and I probably won't do it next year either. So, yeah, you can deal with that information how you will, but that's where I'm at with it. Dog is losing her freaking mind. Anyway. She's yapping. She's back here yapping. Well, that's some great pressure. Jackson up the middle just absolutely demolishes the NIU QB. Big number 69, by the way. So shout out to him for getting to wear number 69. Happy for you, bud. Well, that's just absolutely one of the dumbest things I've ever done. I got it worked last time. Let me just do it again. With the linebacker literally standing right there. I don't think I could be more stupid if I tried, honestly. Boy, Beasley can't come away with the pick, but we'll take the breakup. All right. And for as fun as that playbook was when we played, it really ain't doing shit in sim. But I see Ole Miss make the playoffs a good bit. Like, they're usually really highly rated. That's wide open. It'd be nice if we, you know, did something in sim. That'd be pretty cool. Let's disengage. All right, well, I guess that's my fault. It's not. Like, someone else has to contain that. That was really bad. Hit Hilton on that. That's the play I was talking about last game. It looked like it'd be a ton of fun, and turns out, yeah, ton of fun. Why? Why? You think we were not running a play there? Okay. I mean, it worked. They got better pressure. Maybe they would have gotten the same amount of pressure on the play before the timeout, but certainly got good pressure there. Williams open. He'll find the end zone. Mason Williams ties the game. Good first down. Mason Williams once again. Oh, we have no timeouts. That explains a lot. We're just gonna roll out, try to run it in with Duggar. Hopefully we got a block. We didn't need one. Touchdown. Hell yeah. And our offense just simply does not function in sim. Veer and shoot so broken in simulation. It's always the best playbook. Run veer and shoot if you want to win in simulation. To be fair, people are like Duke or fucking other schools, but oh man, Ole Miss is like pretty good. Guess not though. All right, touchdown. I mean, our defense is gonna be dog shit, but I would just like our offense to not play like shit one game. That'd be great. In some, I realize we're only 4 games into the season. This is just our second in this playbook. No, it's our third in this playbook. Second? Use a different one? Or that might have used a different one in one of the games. I don't remember. I don't remember what I used against FCS. Window. Really should have been a pick. Thankfully it wasn't. Just gotta try shit though. With the slant to Pugh, he'll get the first down. I like it when Ian Pugh does stuff. Makes me very happy. Trask's the back. D'Angelo Trask, touchdown. Hell yeah. Well done, boys. We have a lead. Can our awful defense hold on to it, though? You shall find out. They're gonna run on 3rd and 15 and get fucking 9. Good lord. Give the ball right back. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. It's totally fine. That's so fucking cool. Okay, good stop. All right, defense got the job done. Can we do anything on offense? The answer would be no. The answer would be absolutely not. I really like this playbook, but I need us to like at least get me moments. And again, you would think that like, you know, in play the moments, you would just be given them anyway, but I guess not. I would think the whole point of playing the moments would be to get moments. Just missed a sack. Another throw at the back of the end zone. We should try to like catch that maybe. Running back motions out. It's going to be a check down to the tight end. And 32 just got no sort of animation on that. They'll take a field goal. Okay, that's fine by me. That's totally chill. You want a field goal, you take the field goal. And that shit is good. We're still up by 4. Immediate turnover. All right, we got the lead and the ball back in an interception even. That's pretty nice. I guess we'll hop in because I don't know what we're doing on offense, man. Trask, good carry, timeout called. How did they get through all of those drives, those 2 drives at least that we played since stopping them without calling a single timeout? Like, we went through an entire drive without them calling a timeout. But if I were in the game and there were like 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, they would call a timeout every play if we like had a moment there. But since we didn't get a moment, they get to keep all of their timeouts when the game gives us moments. Yeah, all right. I see a pattern here. The pattern is go fuck yourself. You're not going to win. 4th and 1, 2-minute timeout. The fuck is full house? Oh, all right. I think we just do this and just hope we get it. I don't think we're gonna get it here. We're gonna try it though. I want to end the game. Got it. Final timeout called. You want to see the game not end on this nil? Wow, look at that. The game didn't end. Okay. No timeouts. Under 2 minutes to play. Literally under 2 minutes to play. Whatever, dude. Oh, great. Let me try kneeling it again when you won't let the game end. Let's do that, yeah. Seems like a fun idea. All right, we are under 40 seconds when we snap the ball, so therefore the next play clock will just end the game. Trask, nice spin move, just for fun, and a couple extra yards. Actually takes him over 100 on the day. Well done, Mr. Trask. That'll be your ball game. And we get another 1-score win. Hell yeah. You love to see it. Good game from D'Angelo Trask. He's playing better than a normal dev running back has any right to. I mean, he's not a bad player, he's just normal dev. But he got the job done, so shout out to him. Taking a look at the stats. Got 3 picks on Jalen Macon. That's nice. 17 of 31 for 177 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception for Duggar. Not a great game. Rushing though, Trask had a good one. 21 for 106 and a touchdown. Touchdown for Duggar on the ground as well. Receiving, Hilton goes 6 for 64. Williams 4 for 39 and a touchdown. 3 for 57 for Pugh. Then everyone else was at the game. One sack given up by Rosk. Be better, please. He's given up about a sack a game as our highest rated offensive lineman and one of the best players on the team. 4 TFLs and sacks for Jackson Achimpong and Chris Jones, and interceptions for Beasley, Haskins, and Nichols. I like when we get interceptions. Big fan of that. Get 3 in one game, and we now have 7 on the year. So when we get them in bunches. So let it be known that if your quarterback throws 1 pick against us, he's probably throwing at least 3. The over-under is set at 3.5 because we had 3 and then we had a 4. So you're throwing at least 3 picks versus us if you throw 1. You better prepare for that, you fucking bombs. Bishop into his top 5 and get him on a visit. That'll be nice. We're up to B- championship contender. That should be a complimentary visit for the quarterback. I don't think it will be for the tight ends, but I mean, hey, complimentary visit for the QB is arguably better. Not even arguably. All right, lads, we are 3-1 heading into week 6 against Western Michigan. They're bad. We're less bad. Like I said, I do expect us to be the best team in the conference. That really hasn't been the question. And so far, we've been able to get wins, but it's really been squeaking out a lot of wins. So as much as I didn't want to change the playbook, I'm going to try to play one that's a little bit better for Sim. And we'll see if it ends up working out. It's Georgia Tech. Heard good things about it. I'm jumping from playbook to playbook until I find one that's both a good combination of fun and like not incapable of doing anything in Sim, because like if we didn't get an offensive moment, it was 3 and out every single time the last 2 games in Ole Miss. So as fun as it was when we were playing, I can't have us going 3 and out every single drive. So gotta be able to do at least a little bit of something against bad teams, even if that is, you know, just trucking it to a guy on a drag and getting a first down, which, you know, I'm never really gonna have like too much trouble, at least moving the ball a little bit when we're in, but I just gotta be able to do something, you know. Mason Williams stays on his feet and barrels forward inside the 3. And I'm not like mad at, you know, going for a more like QB run focused offense, because Julian Duggar can do some of that stuff. It's just not really his main thing. I'd say he's more of a thrower of the football than a scrambler. At least that's what his in-game stats would suggest. I mean, he can, you know, get on the move and run, but he's like a pure dual threat, you know? He is like the archetype and not just a speed guy with a cannon. He's actually like a guy who does do both well. Jesus. Speaking of doing stuff well, like, could we get an offensive line to do something well? That'd be pretty nice. We'll go up 3-0 though. Gotta get a stop. 3rd and 7. Good coverage. Just gonna chuck it up. You want to do anything there, Vera? He literally just stood there. I couldn't control him after I switched on. Literally would not let me move him. Clearly did not let me try to make a play on the football. That's really cool. Another end zone shot. Nichols at least breaks that one up. Barely, but he did. 3-3. We'll get a whole drive here. Okay. I don't love that, but I don't hate it either. The stadium is sick. Good patience. D'Angelo Trask will fumble, but that might actually stand because he just took a shot at the end of that play. We'll take a look, but I would not be surprised if this one will stand. A lot of these, especially like after the play is made, it's usually just the ground causing it, but he took a big hit. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, no, he's down by a mile. Jesus. Literally not close. Good god. His ass hit and he completely rolled over and the ref is just looking away. Yeah, that is one of the worst ones I've seen. Like, they're never close, but that's one of the worst ones I've seen. Good god, man. It takes us out, even though we did have the moment for the whole drive, but all right, cool. Okay, ready? I guess I should have just finished it off, but I wanted to get back into play the moments for convenience for the next drive, but guess it doesn't count. Wow. Kelly just took a hit stick. That running back took a hit stick from Kelly. We actually hit it, and he just completely shrugged it off. That's our highest overall linebacker, boys. Alani Thomas is our best linebacker, but Jason Thomas is our highest, or not Jason Thomas, Jason Kelly is our highest overall. It would have been nice if they would have just snapped the ball for convenience sake, so we didn't have to sit through this. But we do have to sit through all this. That's okay, I guess. Tied at 3, start of the second. Nothing really happening in this one. This is some pure, unadulterated, unfiltered, raw action for you guys. 6 points in an entire quarter. Damn. It's some real football, let me tell you. And a doinked field goal. What more could you possibly ask for out of your Maction? What more could you possibly want? Holy, it's a beautiful sight. How about some offense? All right, thank you. Good talk. We'll get that out to Eugene Hilton Jr. first down. Not bad. I feel like we might actually be able to get away with play action. I'm not going to, but I feel like we might actually be able to get away with it. Should not have kept it. But I don't really trust D'Angelo Trask. Also, I have a really bad habit of calling read options and never reading, just only running with the quarterback. Because in my mind, if I'm going to run with the running back, I'll just call an inside zone or something. But like, if I'm going to call an option play, that means quarterback run. No, it means there's an option for it to be either, you dumb son of a bitch. You go with whichever one is the better play. For the moment, I accidentally pump faked. Cool. Oh, we are just the worst. We do have the lead. 3rd and 8, we're sending heat. You think I'm not blitzing on a 3rd down? You gotta go GD mind, boys. We are always blitzing here. What the fuck are they doing? Snap the ball, Jesus! All that motion for what? I guess a 1st down, but like, could have done it a hell of a lot quicker if you just, you know, snap the ball. So we can run a touch pass, probably not. Hilton, no gain. I'm surprised we didn't lose yards there. That's cool. Get that out to Trask on the sideline, 1st down. Moving them chains, boys. Just gotta keep them moving. Take the 1st thing open. Might have gotten the out route for Hilton open late, but just take the open guy, you know, as soon as it's open. I pressed B like 36 times there. Like, I was spamming it. I guess, yeah, didn't count, clearly. Lose a ton. Actually, somehow only lose 4 yards, because we were, yeah. Oh, no, we weren't. What was the down and distance? There's no way of knowing. Obviously, we go for it. Yeah, they call a timeout for us. I was going to call a timeout because we're clearly going for it. There's no world we don't go for that. So, Hilton open, gotta fight for the first, gets it. We'll call a timeout for him there. I was gonna say, I'm looking for something a little bit deeper than, you know, just a couple yards. We have a long way to go. And just 2 timeouts at this point. Williams comes open late. We have to call a timeout there. We didn't get a first. Tackled well short of the line. I mean, this might work. Probably won't, but it might. I mean, what are we supposed to do? They're just all in deep zones. Probably take your check down. It's the real answer, but that's not fun. I'm here to throw it up and then act confused as to why I'm losing. I'm here to turn the ball over and then wonder why my team sucks. And then I'm here to drop fucking dimes like that. Duggar to Williams in the end zone. Touchdown. Back on offense. Hell yeah. Well, I don't really have an excuse for that one. That's just brain damage. That's just a CTE from me settling in. That's all that was. God, I suck at this video game. I'm actually just the worst. Blocking turns out well. Trask gets a few. Like, I don't even really want to give Trask the ball in these situations because I know he won't develop. Like, there's no point because he's normal dev. He's just dead to me. Like, he'll get the job done when we need him to, but I don't really want him to, if that makes sense. He's just, like, useless. Like, okay, cool, you're a fine player right now against 50 overall MAC teams, but you can score a touchdown, but next year you're going to be a 77. Like, yeah, you're a 76 and you're good right now, but you'll be lucky to get to an 82 overall by the time you graduate because normal dev is a joke. That means you're just basically not a real human. Normal dev is like only usable for D tackles and offensive linemen, and even then, like, would you not just, you know, want a better, like, just play the guy with the better development trait over them too? It's like, it's just so, like, detrimental to everything. Michael Roski injured. Ooh, he's limping off too. I mean, he sucks. He gives up at least a sack a game, but he is still by far our highest overall lineman and one of the highest overall players on the entire team. So we don't really want him injured, obviously. But yeah, it's not good. I don't really have a butt. But contusion will be back. All right, good. That's very good. Also, I'm realizing that if I don't want my running back to get the ball a lot, why am I in Georgia Tech playbook? That's a very good question, but we did score 2 touchdowns, so maybe we can get his development trait up. I've noticed it's actually really fucking hard to get running back development traits up, though. I don't think I've had it happen once. I've had, you know, obviously good development traits at running back, and those guys have developed greatly, but I don't think and they've had good seasons and play very well. Once they're, you know, good enough. Like, as decent of a season as Trask is having, there's no shot he goes up to even impact dev right now. I feel like there should be, I don't want there to be like an actual, like, algorithm to this, or like, I feel like there should be like some sort of season goal you can get, though, that is like a tangible thing that will tell you if you're gonna get a dev up. Like, if you make all conference, or if you get like X amount of touchdowns or X amount of yards. Maybe it's like a guarantee type thing, but because then I feel like I would only be playing for those stats and nothing else. But I don't know. It just feels like really hard to dev up some positions. Like, I never get them on any defensive players, really. Occasionally we'll get one like on a corner or an edge rusher, but it's very rare. Never get them on linebacker. Keep it with Duggar on the triple option. It was actually the right read for maybe the first time in my life. I think that was the correct thing to do there. Tyrann Mathieu can't really get much there. We'll just take the good old field goal. Go up 30-10, 30-16. Well, if it gets close, we'll worry about that then. But it's 3rd and 2. 2 timeouts left for Western Michigan. If we get the first down here, the game is over. And the blocking just does not even try to shape up. Oh, I wanted to stay on the field. I was gonna say we could try to score, but we'll be civil. We'll respect the action. 30-17 is the final. Coach Atkinson shaking hands. Offensive lineman. We're just a real hand-shaking bunch. If a man don't shake my hand, I don't respect him, or something like that. I don't know. Decent game from Duggar despite the interceptions. I mean, if those weren't there, it'd be a great game. But 2 touchdowns for D'Angelo Trask on nearly 100 yards. It's a pretty good game. Like, there's a world like maybe he's having a good enough year. 11 for 85 for Hilton. So, I mean, he got a lot of volume, not a lot of production with it, though. Mason Williams, good game. Good game from Trask as a receiver. Harris was fine. Ian Pugh, just 1 catch. That's the curse of the receiver 1 if you're not like a contested specialist or like a deep threat. Receiver 1 just doesn't really do a whole lot. It's just only going to be the slot receiver if everyone is like the same archetype, which we unfortunately do have. ton of TFLs. Stack for Ramon St. John, half for Chimpong and Thomas. And interceptions for Terrion Nichols, who's hurt, and Coy Beasley. Please do not be serious, Mr. Nichols. We need you. He is literally the best player on the team. Legitimately, quite literally the highest overall player we have, the best player we have. So if he's hurt, that could spell doom for our already bad defense. He is done with a complete ACL tear. And he's already played the requisite amount of games, so he is just done. Can't redshirt him. I wish we could get a medical redshirt in this game. Like, there needs to be the option for a medical redshirt because he is very clearly, you know, going to miss an entire season, most of a season. Like, he should be able to get another year of eligibility if he wants it. Our championship contender went down despite winning. That's weird. Trask wins Conference Player of the Week. We should have that every week. If we don't have that every week, what the hell are we doing? All right, visit week here in week 7. We have a running back who apparently does not give anyone a complimentary visit. I don't understand that. We have 2 tight ends, which, you know, doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But we also have a 4-star quarterback. So we have 2 tight ends getting, you know, boosts from the quarterback. That'll help. The problem is we are second on 1 tight end, and we're about to, you know, be passed up by a couple of schools for the other tight end, and we just got passed up by Tennessee for the quarterback. We're looking really good on the running back, so we're probably only going to get the running back out of this bunch. We're probably not going to get any of them this week, to be fair, but yeah, it's not looking very good at all for anyone else. So yeah, I'm not exactly optimistic about this one, if I'm being honest, but I think it'll be all right. I think as long as we win the game, I'll be happy. If we can get a blowout, that'd be great. We're not going to, because we're not good enough to blow out a team, despite them being like 15 overall worse than us. We're just simply not capable of doing that. But I'd like to think that we might have it in us, you know? The little engine that could, or a blind squirrel finding a nut, or a broken clock being right twice a day, or any other old adage. That was 3rd down, because why would we not get a 3rd and 10 moment? I don't know why I didn't expect that. I really should just expect it to always be 3rd and forever, because it almost always is. Like right now, it's 3rd and 8. That's open. Just gotta trust Hilton. He's been playing some good football for us. He is kind of just emerging as receiver 1. I didn't really expect that. I kind of thought Ian Pugh would be a little bit more involved in the offense than he has been, but it's just that receiver 1 spot, man. If you're not like a physical route runner, or like a real vertical threat, a real speed guy to just take the top off, or like a real physical guy to you can throw jump balls to, like you're just not really going to produce in that spot. Because like we basically just have 2 or even 3 slot receivers if you count Harris. Like we really don't have a true X receiver. We have good slot receivers all over the field, but only one guy can play in the slot, and that's Hilton, because he's the best there. So that's just how that's going. But Pugh does get open on that slant, or open enough. We kind of threw him open. That was just a good ball by Duggar, and we'll get the touchdown to take a 10-point lead. Now, I didn't really expect us to be able to blow this team out, but we're, you know, looking like it might be possible right now. There's no linebacker over there, so if we want to throw the post, we can, and we will. It's open. I love that play. I like that it's in this playbook too. This playbook also not simming super well. Maybe it's just our team isn't good enough for like good simming yet, but because we're never really like getting red zone moments, it's always 3rd and forever. Good patience by Duggar. Takes a shot, but does deliver a good ball to his guy, Eugene Hilton Jr. That just came out way too late. That was just, I don't know. That had to be like a perfectly timed window, and well, we very clearly did not perfectly time it. Just call a timeout to ensure we get the field goal off. I don't know why you're hopping me in for that. I'll let the CPU kick it, and they do. 13-0. And we're keeping the drive going into the second half. Still 3rd and 2. We need another touchdown or 2 more field goals to get a blowout range win, or lead at least. Pew on the out. First down. Another 3rd and 10. Ian Pugh wide open. God, I love it here. I love when guys just get wide open. It's so fun. It's just the best when my team does things goodly. Oh, why do I talk? Who gave me a microphone? Road did. Well, they didn't give it to me. I purchased it, but yeah. Hey, if they want to give me a microphone. Rodney Harris, the second touchdown. Like, is Rodney, one thing, like, this is a genuine question. I am this stupid. Rodney Harris, the second. Is he the second guy with that name? Or is Rodney Harris Jr. the guy who gave him the name? So is he technically the third? I need to Google this. This just blew my mind. Are people with Junior and I the same? No, they indicate someone who shares the name with an older relative. They are in different situations. Junior is traditionally used when a son has the exact same name as the living father, and the second is typically used when a child is named after another family. Ah, so it skips a generation. You know, now that I read that, that is like the most obvious fucking thing in the world. But I'm stupid. So yeah, I'm actually just an idiot. God, I can't believe that didn't click. What? I'm actually dumbfounded by how dumb I found me. That was almost a bar. I'm just dumb. I'm dumbfounded by how dumb I found me. I mean, it makes sense, but it's not like someone who's more good with words, which that was a bad sentence too, would be able to figure something better out with that. Stretch? Nope. All right. Are they going for it on 4th down? That sucks. We need this blowout win. Where are we at currently? We are 15. So we need at least a field goal here. Okay. Get out the Trask on the little RPO swing pass type shit. I don't think I'm a type shit guy. I don't think I'm cool enough to say type shit. Well, that was somehow almost intercepted. If you say so. I don't agree with it, but if you say so. Have Mason Williams. He gets pulled out of the end. What? He definitely got pulled out of the end. Why is this my first time seeing this, by the way? That was cool. I mean, he's in the end zone there. I mean, he makes the catch, I guess, in the end zone. Momentum kind of carried him out, but all right. I'm not going to question it. 4th and 2. Easy check down for a first. Classic. Going for a 4th down again. You know, all right, let's just give him another 4th down. They wouldn't get it if I weren't on the field here, but since I'm on the field here, it's going to be guaranteed. I guess I probably shouldn't blitz, but I'm doing it anyway. It's 4th down. You get the pressure on the QB. Nope. All right. Same exact thing. I'm going to skip this 4th down. And look at that. They didn't get it. They didn't convert. So we got a 21-point win. So the biggest win we could, well, not the biggest win we could have hoped for, but a blowout win will help with the recruits in attendance. Four stars. We're here for this one. We're not going to get any of them, but we might get ahead enough to, you know, pull out a victory. Good game from Duggar. 266 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Good game. Trask was less than good. Other guys ran the ball a little bit. Hilton 10 for 79, 8 for 108 and a touchdown for Rodney Harris, and then 4 for 40 and a touchdown for Pugh. Decent game from Trask. Touchdown on 1 catch from Mason Williams. Tyron Mathis system stuff. We need to get the tight end more involved. That might help. Not really loving Georgia Tech. Playbook. Have a sack for Thomas and Jones. 2 interceptions for JT Haskins. All right, JT, I see you, dog. All right, we're up to 5-1 on the year. Let's go ahead, sim this week, and see if we are able to snag any of these commits. No one commits this week, but we do get into top 3 on all but the 2 of them, actually. Okay. Well, that's fun. For we get into the top 3 on Bragg and on Bishop, who wasn't being really recruited. So we don't know about the quarterback or the other tight end, but we did, you know, do pretty well. We're number 1 on DeMarco Ingram. He has a couple other visits coming up, though. His visit went very well. Bragg's went very well as well. We're in the driver's seat for him now, but all of a sudden Ohio State wants him. They hadn't offered before last week. That's a problem. Paul Bishop is all but committed at this point. I think we can go ahead and safely drop him to 20, just to get a couple hours back if we want. Although it might be smarter to just, you know, keep the foot on the gas there. We're gonna get beat by Tennessee for Ingold, but we're gonna keep trying. You know, it's not looking awful, but it's not looking good either. Well, this is how you know we live in a video game simulation world here. Kent State is 4-2 as opposed to 0-37. So, this is clearly an alternate reality where Kent State isn't the most abysmal team in the sport, but they are somehow 3-0 in MAC play. So we need to put an end to that right fucking now, because we can't be allowing that. We just simply... No, this just simply cannot be allowed for Kent State to think that they are just the worst. Like, come on, gotta put them in their place, gotta remind them who they are, remind the world who we are, and we are the actual best team in the conference. Not the Kent State. Kent State is terrible. They're ass. They're abysmal. They're the worst team ever. Is that the Rodney Harris? We're in UAB for this week. I just find I have a Reddit thread that I go back to. There's just a lot of people talking about it, and like every time I see like a playbook mentioned at least once or twice, like, hey, I'll give that one a shot. And UAB is one that comes up a couple times, so figured I'd give it a look. It's just pure spread, which I like. Like I said, I'll never, like, basically any playbook we'll be able to do well in once we're in the moments, but we just need, you know, to not be incapable of doing anything in sim. And maybe, you know, UAB will give us at least a little bit, because they got us into the red zone once, which is already more than I can say about Georgia Tech for the game we ran it. So, yeah, maybe it was 2 games. I don't even remember. Go to D'Angelo Trask first. Take your checkdowns, people. That's what they're there for. Usually they don't work out that well, but sometimes they do. Sometimes they get you a first down. Sometimes they're even better. Sometimes they're useless, but that ended up being triple coverage. I didn't think it would be triple coverage. That's my excuse. We're up 10-0. Still another 3rd and forever. I didn't expect the guy to just sit there. I guess, you know, that's how zone coverage typically works, but they kind of gave us a free inside shot, like, against the safety, free 1-on-1 against him, which would have been a good look to take, but I didn't think they would give that to us. Better speed, and that's a better gain, but well, that would require us to have good athletes and good players on our team, and we don't have those yet. As much as we love Tyrann Mathieu, he's just not that guy, bro. You're not that guy, pal. Trust me, trust me. You're not that guy, pal. I'm that guy. I'm him. Look up "You're Not That Guy," pal, on YouTube. That's a good one. Gives me the "Who do you think you are? I am" vibes. Very different situations, but it's that kind of like video where a dude is like in a situation and just is yapping, just blabbering. Obviously, one of those is a professional bowler, and one of them is just some dude I think is like in some sort of altercation, but similar vibe. Where dude's just spouting nonsense. It's hilarious. You're not that guy, pal. Shout out to the Young Bucks for putting me onto that one. God, dude, this will be a reference that hopefully some of you out there get, but I'm not a huge AEW guy. I mean, I like AEW as much as an X guy. I mean, I'm a huge professional wrestling guy. I'm not like, you know, some tribalistic weirdo. I know a lot of people don't like the Elite. But being the Elite, especially old being the Elite, was my shit, and I will always be an Elite guy because of that. But yeah, no one knows what I'm talking about, but if you do, you do. And I will forever love the Bucks for BTE. And also just because they seem like genuinely good dudes, and they're hilarious, but that's beside the point. Yeah, shout out to random internet references that hopefully someone will get. You're not that guy, pal. I'm not gonna be able to stop quoting that. Well, that worked out beautifully. I think we have an injury at receiver because whoever our exciting white is, he doesn't typically play a lot. So let me see if our receiving core is okay. Eugene Hilton is out for the game with a dislocated shoulder. All right. His regular season might be over, so that's fun. We'll get to see some Grover, though. Whoever the fuck that is. We'll hit Rodney Harris. Well, if he's gonna be out, we should probably switch up our slot receiver role and go to Ian Pugh there, and then just let whoever rotate in elsewhere. Yeah, get Ian Pugh in the slot. That's where he needs to be. He's also pressed with no safety help currently on the outside, so deep shot. Extremely rare deep shot, and it's caught. Ian Pugh down the field. Oh my god, we actually have a vertical offense. I don't believe it. Oh my god, there's a first time for everything. Gibbs finally getting some playing time. But we get to feed Ian Pugh a lot more now, which is gonna be fine with me. He's certainly capable of a heavier workload than we've been giving him, so. In fact, if anything, we go up in talent at the slot. We just lose talent overall, obviously. Ian Pugh's really good, is what I'm saying. We won't lose a step at slot, we'll lose a step somewhere else. Matter of fact, Ian Pugh touchdown. This might be the playbook, boys. This might be the playbook. It really seems to be getting the job done, aside from there. 3rd and 5. What the fuck are they doing? Ian Pugh with the easiest touchdown of all time. I mean, all right. If they're just not gonna cover them, then this is the Kent State we thought we were gonna play. They are who we thought they were. How many niche ass references can I fit in this video? Or this game, I guess. In the video, countless. In this game, more than usual. We're above quota. Also, I moved Nick Clayton off the edge because he just wasn't really doing shit. So we'll just get a freak athlete at sub linebacker where hopefully he'll be a little bit more useful. That was not a first down, but whatever. I don't think getting this close, we'll hop back in, but I really feel a need to hop in right now. We're up by 20 in the fourth quarter. I can go for it on fourth down. We'll try to make sure they don't get it. Oh, I did not want hot blitz. That play is terrible. Give me anything else, please. Read option. Broken tackle. Okay. All right. Sure, dude. They get the onside kick, of course. 3rd and 6. Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. Let the slant. It's going to be Gibbs. He is slower than fuck, but he gets the first down. Which should hopefully be enough to put this game away. You'd hope. But it won't be for obvious reasons. It's 3rd and 4. Gotta get a first down here. If we want to end the game on this drive, which we do. No visitors this week, so we don't care about a blowout win. But Gibbs, showing off the gritty possession archetype as he just holds on to the damn football. And we get the damn win. 34-21 is your finals. We give up 14 fourth quarter points to 0, but a great game from Julian Duggar. If he's going to play like that, then we have found ourselves a playbook, boys. 360 yards. Excellent game from Duggar. Phenomenal stuff. 37 of 48. 360 yards. Great completion percentage. Yep, we found ourselves a good one here. UAB. Good playbook. I mean, we also ran the ball a lot. A lot of attempts. Our running back was good. Oh, man. We get a good running back in a playbook where we throw a lot, too. We might be cooking with fire. Ian Pugh, a phenomenal game. 8 for 153, 2 touchdowns. That's going to be player of the week for sure. Hilton had a touchdown before he got hurt. Defensively, 1 singular TFL for Tremaine Wentz. No sacks, no picks. Our defense was just out there doing cardio, I guess. I mean, they got some tackles, but make a fucking play. No TFLs or 1 TFL for the entire team is pathetic. Like, genuinely, that's actually really, really bad. 1 TFL is one of the worst stats I've ever seen. Still no commits. We're in a recruiting battle for J.R. Bragg against Ohio State. So, Ohio State has signed J.R. Bragg. And Ingold is into his top 3. We are number 2. Good looking good on Ray Corner, though. Yep. Looking great on Ray Corner. He's not a corner. Let's assess how over these are. Probably pretty fucking over for Leon Ingold. That one's, again, just a matter of time. I mean, Notre Dame didn't pass us up after their visit, so that's good. We might still be able to get DeMarco Ingram. J.R. Bragg, we're just going to get our points back. He's gone. He's committed to Ohio State next week. There's nothing we can do about it. We're just not on their level yet, so we'll bow out of that one, get 50 hours back. And we'll use them elsewhere to sign some fucking 3-stars, because that's what we want to be doing right now. Is ooh, Clemson is offered on Sam Lee. We can't fucking hard sell him, unfortunately, because he is a football influencer, and we have, well, actually with a C-, it's up from a D+. That might be a hard sell. A- or A+, C-, F. That is a hard sell. Beautiful. Shout out to brand exposure going up for some reason. We'll take it. But he is almost assuredly going to end up at Clemson. That'd be really sad because they have not been going after him at all. Dante Hamilton is another guy we just can't hard sell. Yeah, he's just gone. So we are looking bad at corner. Probably for 5 hours on HA trainer. I think we can afford that. So we need to add some corners, and we need to get lucky on some other guys. So it's not looking bad, but it's we've definitely had better outcomes, that's for sure. All right, gents. Once again, UMass. The target this week. We have a 69 overall defense, dude. That is... wow. Went down a lot with Terry on Nichols out. That's honestly understandable. Lose our literal best player on the team. That'll take your overall down by 2. So yeah, that actually I'm not even mad about that. That checks out. We scored instantly, but our defense is struggling, which, as we were just talking about, yeah, makes sense. There we go. Probably found Nick Clayton. Throw to the sideline is going to be incomplete. Don't really know how much I love man coverage here, but fuck it, we ball. See what Quay Beasley can do. Make a play, brother. That's really good coverage, and we get the coverage check. Tremaine Went getting to the quarterback. Well done, sir. If he's gonna play well, then yeah, it's just another guy for us, you know? That's the throw of all time. And we'll get the stop. All right, well done. Excellent defense, chaps. Why am I saying chaps? It's because I'm listening to... I usually just listen to a litany of different music when I'm gaming, but for whatever reason... lately, when I've been playing CFB, it's just all like Irish jigs and like folk music and like sea shanties. It tickles my ears right now, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like I'm listening to just like a Irish jig instrumental right now by a group called Patrick's. It's the best thing I've ever fucking heard. Why are you calling timeout? The world may never know, but they did. I've never seen someone go for it on 4th and 2. Also, Eugene Hilton did not miss a single game with a dislocated shoulder. What a champion. When that's like a fucking season ender in real life. He's just built differently like that, dude. He's just like that, bro. We'll hit him. Okay, maybe his shoulders, you know, just out of place. Because what the fuck was that? That was pretty bad. Also, I guess that means just one good game from Ian Pugh. Not even one, well, I mean, he had a good game, but not even a one full half in the slide. Is Seth Perkins drops it as well. We're getting kind of fist fucked by animations right now, and I'd really appreciate it if like my players' skills could be, you know, the determining factor in whether or not we stop calling timeouts. But as I was saying, I wish my player's skill would be the determining factor in whether or not we catch a football, not whether or not, you know, we get a good animation. But who am I kidding? I'm playing an EA game. Harris makes the catch, but doesn't really get anything out of it. That should have been a pick. Really should have been picked. Oh man. We'll get the ball to Tyrone Mathis, and he will get into the end zone. Tyrone Mathis, touchdown. Let's go. These are things you love to see. 4th and 3. Nope, 14 to 3. 3rd and 5 is down in distance. Fucking Massachusetts. Fake ass state, bro. I guess Boston's a real place, but like barely. Like actually barely a real place. Pick off a Duggar. Slide pretty short of the first down, but I think we'll just kick the field goal. Fuck it, I don't care. I don't care enough to hop back in. If we're winning, I'm down with this, you know, just taking a field goal, but you know, hindsight, probably should have tried to score there because UMass scored and made it a one-possession game, and well, it's still a one-possession game. Play tighter coverage, please. Touchdown saver there. Got the one broken tackle. And a nearly 30-yard run gets UMass down to the 1-yard line. All right. Guess we got a run commit. Thankfully, he butt fumbled into the tight end. Otherwise, that would have been a touchdown. It is a run. Thought it would be. Touchdown, UMass. Why is the camera shaking? There's like 13 people here. I guess they were really excited about that touchdown. Probably don't see a lot of them here. Gotta have better speed if we want to really do that, because that was nearly just thrown right to the corner. But we do score. And we have the ball back. What if we just did the same thing again? That was just a handoff. Okay, well, that's certainly not the play we called. I mean, and even if it were, that did not go very well at all. Get out to Mathis, and he's just slow as fuck. Is Trask injured? Because he's not playing right now. Nope. Nope. Ooh, pulled groin for Alani Thomas, and a quadricep strain for Chris Jones. Those guys should hopefully be okay, but... Never like to see your players get hurt. That is not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Fourth and 4. I mean, yeah, we go for it. They had 2 timeouts anyway. I want to give him the ball back. Look at that. Mason Williams makes the catch. Gets fucking dropped on his neck. God bless. Looking like a bad power bomb bump, if you know, you know. Mathis. I mean, he is just better than Trask. He's not, but he plays like it. But that will be the final UMass timeout, notably. There's Trask. Nice of you to show up, buddy. He'll get the first down. That'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. But you know what's hilarious is the game won't end here on the kneel after the 2-minute timeout. So we're honestly probably better off not even kneeling the ball, because it won't do anything. We'll just lose yards. So here's an idea. Let's get positive yards. Matter of fact, let's just get another first down so the game will actually end this time. Surely. Great run by D'Angelo Trask. Are you... What? Fuck it, I'm scoring. What do you want from me, man? I tried to nail the ball, and then the game's like, nah. 31-17. Another win for your Bobcats. AJ Hairston. Hey, we got an interception. Did not have a great game, but that's okay. Duggar had a pretty good game. 256 yards, just 1 touchdown, no interceptions, so it's the nice part. Touchdown for Trask and Mathis on the ground. And receiving, there we go. 7 for 113 for Hilton and a touchdown. Harris was good. Mason Williams was good. Q was fine. Mathis had a couple catches. O-line was good. Ruskies started to play better as the season's gone on, thankfully. 3 TFLs. Stacks for Jackson, Wentz, and Achiumpong. Achiumpong is how I looked it up, and that's what the internet said. Koi Beasley with the pick. Achiumpong. You like to say it faster? Achiumpong. It's like instead of am. So Achiumpong is what a random pronunciation website told me. So if that's wrong, then my apologies, but whatever. 7-1. Can we get a commitment? Yes, we can, actually. It's going to be Paul Bishop, the 4-star running back from Hialeah, Florida. Welcome in, Paul Bishop. Marco Ingram has entered into his top 3, and we are number 2 in it. These are things we don't like to see. I don't like being number 2. I like being number 1. I got Sam Lee, Kofi Gold, and Ray Corner all on campus this week. But man, dude, is there Clay Beasley Conference Player of the Week because he got an interception? Congrats, bro. Is there nothing we can do for Ingram? Because I already gave up on everyone else. I really don't want to give up on DeMarco Ingram too. He likes coach prestige and athletic facilities. And there's like not really a sway that we can offer that gets us anything better. I mean, we can get up to a D plus, which would be worth a hard sell, I guess. I mean, technically it is worth a hard sell. A plus, D plus, D plus is a hard sell. So I guess that's probably better. Yeah. So I guess we try a sway. That's probably our only way of getting him, is hoping that works. So I guess we try it, but then the soft sell that we have to put on top of it isn't helping us at all. In fact, it's hurting us probably. So would it be better to just go 45 to get DM the player and other thing? It probably is better. And just hope we get it. Because I think we have like, I don't know. I don't think Notre Dame's going to run away with this one. I think we just have to get lucky. He's going to be on Pitt in like a week. Yeah, next week. But I mean, we're just not going to get him, but I want to try. And I think our best chance is to sway. So that's the play. Miami's going to end up getting Julius Goodwell. Because they need 3-star edge rushers. Because, well, they suck. So they have to recruit 3 stars instead of the 5 stars that they think they can get. But they can't because they're terrible. I do got a couple fellas on campus for this EMU game. And it is also our final home game of the regular season, believe it or not. We have 3 straight road games to end the year. We'll go ahead and let's mix it up a little bit. I like the white and black helmet kit, but does green pants look good here? Not really. I mean, we could just go black pants with a white helmet. I kind of just dig that. Yeah. How many helmets do we have? White, black, 2. A little bit more green. Green brick. There's a regular green, green paw, green throwback. I mean, the green black helmet is fucking beautiful. This helmet is also just beautiful. Yeah. These guys do well with their color scheme, so appreciates the color scheme, boys. Y'all are doing it well. It's also, like I said, it's just nice to see some green. It's just a different color than we normally see. Got a lot of it in this one with EMU. But we have a receiver, a tackle, and someone else on campus. Yep. Definitely have someone else on campus too. Good spin move by Eugene Hilton Jr. Receiver, a tackle, and the linebacker, the 4-star linebacker, the actual best player that's on campus. That's what I couldn't remember. That was 3rd and whatever. Yeah, we're definitely not kicking a field goal here, believe it or not. No, it's shocking information. JB not taking his points. I know. I don't believe it myself either. Should have taken my points, because that is bullshit. Got a sack, batted down at the line, intercepted, because that is a play that happens all the time in football. Yep. Happens all the time in this game. I count on one hand the number of times shit like that happens in an entire football season. College and pros. And Canadian. Alright, you know how people always say that every now and then when there's like a historically good college team, like just take 2020 LSU for example, and a historically bad NFL team, like around the same time, like a great college team could beat the worst NFL team, and like no, they couldn't. Like they would get slaughtered every single time. But could the best college team, could 2020 LSU, again, you know, not what they became, obviously, you know, all pros and what have you, could that team in 2020 beat the worst CFL team? I would say yes. I would say college teams are better than CFL teams. I'm not exactly a CFL expert, but I think it's probably true. I mean, they could certainly be XFL or UFL teams or whatever the fuck is the league these days. So there's that. Also, did those leagues just die again? Because I feel like I haven't heard anything about them in a while. Or are they just playing and no one cares? Or did I just like not pay attention to their season? I don't know, man. I mean, if I didn't pay attention to their season, then yeah, that should tell you all you need to know about whether or not they're succeeding. I didn't even know they were happening. That's a touchdown. Rodney Harris. I feel like I should at least know if they're happening. I'm not gonna watch, but I feel like I should at least know whether or not they're happening. That's a good touchdown to give us the lead. We need to keep it though. Is Clayton injured? Where's our only good linebacker? Please don't be injured. We cannot afford an injury to Nick Clayton. He is the only good athlete on the team. That's not him over there. That's Vera. Good enough tackle, I guess. Third and 4. Come on, boys. Oh, throw left wide open end zone touchdown. All right. Good effort, except it wasn't. 14-7 EMU. How did they score again? All right. This is not the game to lose, boys. Trask out of the backfield. He'll get down inside the 5. Well done, D'Angelo Trask. Not running the ball against this. There's no way. Mason Williams open. Gets bumped by Perkins a little bit, but you just build different. Stop telling me to run Hot Blitz 3. It's the worst play in the fucking game. Clayton's back. There's a blitz. That one got home. That felt nice. I like when that happens. Can we get more of that, please? More of our defense working. Please and thank you. Okay. Good check though, I guess. Cover 2 probably not smart. It leaves the middle of the field wide the fuck open. Don't worry, I picked it up. I know what to do sometimes. We'll call a timeout. Get the ball back with as much time as possible. I like the little video screen I'm just noticing behind the post, like the tiny little one. Unlike the retaining wall or whatever. Doink! You fucking suck. You dork, you doinked it. See what I did there? Because he's a dork and he doinked the kick. Like the video, please. Give me validation. Fuck. Julian Tucker took a huge shot there. Probably don't want that. Probably don't want your quarterback taking hits like that. Call me crazy. He's a baller though. He don't care. He and Pugh somehow managed to avoid contact there and gets the first. Their quarterback's just 6 of 8 throwing the ball. Back up maybe. Or do they just not run the ball, or not, they just only run the ball here in EMU? We'll never know, but it is an interesting thought. No fucking way. He reaches behind his head. Sure. He's breaking on the other receiver and just throws his hands up behind him, basically. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I saw it. Rewind it. Slow it down. Oh boy. That's Evan Bullock. Louisiana Tech. Legend. We did a Louisiana Tech rebuild last year in CFP 25, and he was their quarterback. I don't know if he's at EMU in real life. I think he's still in Louisiana Tech because I remember looking. Out of your damn mind if you think we're kicking. On 4th and 1. That's open enough. Rodney Harris first down. I don't know if we can run play action, but we'll try it. Play action scares me. Hilton finds the ball. That's what we need more of. That's what we need more of. Go find the ball. Go make a play. Just because I make a bad read doesn't mean you guys can't still try to make it a good read. Right? There's some give and some take here. I need a little bit of help. Because I'm only going to make bad reads. So just a little bit of help and then, you know, we might have something cooking. Eugene Hilton understands. And D'Angelo Trask has himself another touchdown. Hell yeah. Tie game. I'm kind of really sad it's a tie game, but it is a tie game. This is a lower tier opponent because we are 7-1. I wish I was tied to overall and not fucking record. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. Really don't have anything else to say other than I apologize to my constituents, and I will do better in the future. God, I suck at this game. I need someone in the comments to just let me know what it's like to not be a fucking moron when you play this game. Oh, okay, well. Can't write this stuff. You simply can't write this stuff. Like the video. There's no way. We are going to lose to EMU. Man. That sucks. Oh, that's 4th down. Yeah, but you need a 4th down moment, not a 3rd down moment. Oh, the game's over, so. Actually, we should probably try to score so it's not a blowout loss. Maybe that'll help with something. You're not going to tell me with a straight face that wasn't the most open thing there. You're not going to tell me that wasn't open. In fact, that was the only open thing. Is that 5 picks? Pretty sure that was 5. Yep. All right. Apologies to Julian Ducker. Apologies to your stat line, brother. Some of those were on me. Some of those were bullshit, where receivers were, or where corners were reaching above their head. Actually, a linebacker reached behind his head to make a pick, and then a corner knew the ball was being thrown when he wasn't looking. So I feel like that wasn't totally my fault, but it's clearly not a great game. Oh, and our reward for that, by the way, you want to know what our reward is for that? As Antoine Jones now has another offer. That's cool. Our reward for that is the defending national champions who suck this year, so that'd be cool. You get to play Oklahoma this week. Great. All right, well, let's just go be sad. We're about to lose 2 in a row, and that's not gonna do great for our conference or our championship contender. That's gonna, in fact, hurt that a lot. I mean, this won't hurt our conference championship case, but it will hurt our championship contender grade, which a lot of our on roster players, a lot of our transfer guys we brought in last year are championship contender guys. So we'll need to make sure we win our next 2 games because we're already behind in this one, so I don't like our chances. Hey, Wildcat, or is this? No, this is just a quarterback. Okay. Look It's like a running back there, but interesting. Is that? It is Devin Dampier. Devon Dampier, New Mexico legend, did New Mexico Dynasty last year as well. Transferred to Utah in real life for this upcoming real life season. And in-game has made his way to OU. And that is just excellent awareness there. You know what? I don't really think we have much of a chance here, but we'll try. We'll give it a shot. Pressed the wrong button initially, but I mean, we still got a couple yards out of it, so it's not the worst play we've ever had. Go underneath to Hilton. No gain. Massive. Love that. I like no gain. It's like your dad probably likes Rogaine. Get it? Because he's bald. That's the implication there. Touchdown. Mason Williams. We did score. We're not going to get shut out. See, we could kick a field goal, but we're down by fucking 24 points. So kind of what's the point? I mean, I nearly get lucky. Did we get the ball where we were at a halftime? Is that still a thing in this game? I mean, we're putting up points in Sim, but yeah, no, let's just get out of here. Keeping the drive alive, guys. You're doing great. 52-27 is the final. I mean, we put up 27 points. 20 of them in Sim, so I really can't complain about that. Good performance, but yeah, we're just never beating you. Devon Dampier, Devin. I've heard both. I'm just gonna go with Devin for simplicity, but yeah, he had a really good game. Their backup even got in. Oh boy. I mean, Duggar was pretty fucking good. 385 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. That's a damn good game, especially most of it being in Sim. Yeah, we just, yeah. Don't need to. Look at that. Touchdowns for Hilton, Williams, and Harris. You had a good game. Over 120 yards for Rodney Harris. My God. Have yourself a day, sir. Marco Roski. Yeah, no, not his best day at the office. He had another game with no TFLs, no sacks, no picks. Our defense just out there doing cardio. I mean, they gave up 52 points, so it's understandable, but brother, you're telling me you couldn't get one TFL in their running back? Not one. Not even once the backups came in. You couldn't get one TFL? It's really just sad. Like, it genuinely is. Please don't lower our championship contender grade because we lost to OU. It's going to. DeMarco Ingram chooses Notre Dame. And yep, B- championship contender. Well, the good news is that just sped up this video by like 10 minutes, so that's cool. The bad part is we really need to win this game versus Miami of Ohio. All right, Miami of Ohio is on the docket. We did have to drop out of the race on the 4-star linebacker, so unless we get really lucky with a 4-star corner, who I think just got offered by Nebraska, we will not be signing a 4-star out of high school this year, which is just really bad. So I risked it for the biscuit to get some of the better players in the country. Like, we put a lot of hours on a few guys as opposed to a few hours on a lot of guys. And it has not paid off, as we are going to have maybe one of the worst recruiting classes I've ever signed. Now, the good news is the portal is a lot better after the patch, so we might be able to find some guys in the portal who can help us out quite a bit. But in terms of high school ranks, yeah, this is going to be an all-time bad recruiting class by yours truly, so do just need to go ahead and prepare you guys for that. We also just need to win this game. A, because we want to play for the MAC championship, and B, because we need our championship contender to go back up so we don't lose any of the guys we got in the portal last year. Like Eugene Hilton Jr. needs to be fucking our tackle. Broski with Stardev needs to be There's something wrong with that route combo. I guess if you just wait too long, it just becomes impossible to catch. Because that is the second straight time we've ran that play and waited for it to come open across the formation on the other side of the field. And the second straight time that exact same thing has happened, and there's been a drop. So, yeah. I love the tight end screen in this game. First down for Mason Williams. He's awesome, by the way. Mason Williams is one of my favorite players I've had in one of these dynasties. He's just good. Like, just a random player on the roster who develops incredibly well. Usually doesn't happen on year one rosters. And he has been exactly that guy. Like, he's not a good athlete. He's like mediocre at best. But he just plays really well. He got a huge jump in overall. Because he played so well, and shit, he might end up being a very high 80s, low 90s guy. He might find himself as a day 3 pick, which would be sick. As Julian Duggar hopes to go a lot higher than day 3 once he's draft eligible. He'll be here all 4 years though. Well, until his senior season. Yeah, it's 2 years after this one. Because he's not going to reach super high 80s, but he'll be a guy who probably gets drafted. At least in this universe. Don't know about real life, but very well could be. I like that a lot. I would have liked the sack more, but I'll take a throwaway and completion on 3rd and forever. It really makes me happy when we do good. So when our defense does something, that makes me even happier because they really just genuinely be out here doing cardio most weeks. Because, man, multiple games this season with not a single TFL, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think that happened last season as well. Oh my god, Seth Perkins caught that. It's one of those classic moments where I just press a button and pray, and it ends up working out. So, in case you're wondering what my read was there, I don't know how to. Oh, you can't catch everything. You make the spectacular catches, but the easy ones, the ones that are right in your fucking hands, yeah, those can be a little bit more difficult. I believe they call those concentration drops. I call them the idiots. I call them the sucks. I'm hilarious, I know. That came out way too late. Thankfully, it didn't matter, and that's a touchdown for Mason Williams, but that ball needed to come out a lot sooner. That would have been a much easier touchdown. Yeah, let's try it again. Let's see if Seth Perkins can get his redemption. Because for some reason, the blocking actually shapes up well on that, so... Don't you fucking dare give me 2 good side ends so we can actually run that effectively. Don't you fucking dare do that, game. Hey, Perkins is fine, but he's not like, you know, good. He's one of them guys, them good athletes who's maxed out in like all of his actual football abilities. So, yeah. We call those the sucks. I gotta sneeze. Hopefully I don't. William somehow not able to get like an extra half yard. 30,000 career passing yards for Julian Duggar. Congrats, bud. I have an idea. It's called running the damn football. I was gonna say I tried to flip that. There we go. It took a second. And the aggressive blocking pays off. Touchdown, D'Angelo Trask. And we somehow get that shum bitch back. You love to see it. I will say, something I thought would be a much bigger storyline this season is Julian Duggar being a lefty. I didn't think that it would be an easy thing to adjust to. Haven't really noticed it at all. Been totally fine. Never mind, he sucks. Outlaw left-handed quarterbacks. Oh, we were up 21-0. Fuck me. We were actually playing well. This is some bullshit. Great coverage. We finally get to the quarterback, and Ramon St. John injures himself, sacking the quarterback. I don't know what their quarterback's name was, but it'd be funny if they both got injured on the play. For no other reason than, I guess, irony. 3rd and 10. We'll try a slip screen, I suppose. It's Tyrann Mathieu. Anything is possible. Well, getting 10 yards wasn't possible. But other things could have been. Like 6 or 7. Gonna get flagged for offsides. That's cool. Yep, offsides on the defense. Appreciate you. We'll be seeing you. Did we get an extra down back? Because I could have sworn it was 3rd. Or did we actually just get brought in on a 2nd down? I don't believe that for a second. I guess we could have because it was red zone. But that'd be doubtful. We never get brought in on the red zone. Trask spins off a tackle, takes another huge hit, but does get the first. 13 carries for 14 yards. Okay. He'll get a couple more than there. Man, running the ball, not one of our strengths. Why am I doing it so much on this drive? I don't really know, but they were the best running team in the nation. Touchdown, Trask. Another red zone trip, though. Well, it's going to give me a lot of red zone trips. I'm not going to say no to it. All right, so we can finally get a catch on this one, though. Nope. For all of the good that Duggar has, he's not really great on the run. You couldn't tell by that noodle of a throw. That went way too far upfield. What are we doing? I am just fucking yeeting interceptions these last couple of games. We've got a fumble. Okay. Maybe we should just run the ball. Maybe that's the key. Maybe we're just a running team now. No, we're not. 16 for 26 is so fucking bad. God damn, dude. I guess I gotta lob that. By Job! Fresno State legend. He was on our team there for a little bit. And Kansas legend. Had him in both of those series. We did Kansas last year. Fresno State, the series we did before this, we ended up getting him in the transfer portal. He's a freak athlete. You see him in the transfer portal, go after him. Could be a quick jump type of guy for you off the edge. And there we go. The touchdown for Eugene Hilton Jr. If the game gets close, we'll hop in the 4th quarter. We're in the red zone, actually. I don't know what is going on with the Miami of Ohio offense, but they suck. Williams can't find it. I want to try this again and like maybe turn it into a lob. Oh, okay. All right. He's literally got his back turned when the ball comes out, but sure. All right, see how we can turn the ball over this time. I'm excited to find out. It's probably going to be a fumble with Julian Duggar because, yeah, no way I'm not keeping it here. Try to chuck, we get down to the 1. He's having a pretty good game rushing. Not bad. 6 for 33, we'll take it. No way that is caught. No way that is what we caught. The catch. If any of our passes should have been intercepted, it was that one. But I think we just found our thumbnail, boys. Like a good Julian Duggar celebration. That's a good thumbnail. I guess I'm doing a PAT. Sure, why not? There's the action you guys want. No! It's the worst fucking decision I've ever made. Mason Williams got hurt on a fucking PAT. Why is he on the field during that? That better not be a serious injury. We do end up winning 42-7. Take down Miami of Ohio. 3 touchdowns for Trask. He ends up somehow turning a pathetic game into a lot of yards. I guess just stop trying at the end and let him rack up a few. That's really the only explanation, because he was, what, 13 for 14 at one point? Wyatt Quinn might be the whitest name I've ever heard. Had an okay game. Great game from Duggar, aside from, you know, me being bad at the game and people catching balls that they don't know are being thrown. Again, it is what it is. 3 touchdowns for Trask, we saw. Williams, good game, had 2 touchdowns. 7 for 56 for Harris, 3 for 31 for Hilton. Couple catches for Perkins, Pugh, and Trask. Tyrone Mathis played. Michael, lock in, dude. Handful of TFLs. Sack for Ramon St. John, half for Chris Jones, and Achi Mpong. And a interception for Mr. Chloe Beasley. Well done, sir. Bruh. I don't, you know what, yeah, we'll put him on blast. We'll call him out. Ignore the stats for Duggar. Jesus Christ, the interceptions are bad. Our highest overall offensive lineman. Fucking 9 sacks allowed. Next highest is 1. That's only he has B+ championship contender. Could have sworn it was B. I guess it went up because we're winning, or he's getting better. I hate that shit. I hate dynamic deal breakers like that. It can change in the offseason. Should not change during the season. I might just be paranoid, but I'm pretty sure it did. Back up to B championship contender, so that's nice. We would not be getting Antoine Jones. Because why would we want a 4-star? I guess we can still get Ray Corner potentially, but probably not. Final regular season matchup against Toledo. They're really bad in the game. So we'll see if they're gonna play above their overall or not. They probably will, knowing our luck. But if we can get out of here with just 1 conference loss, we should be well on the way to playing in the conference championship game. And there's still a world where we could technically be the G5 representative. I don't think it's entirely impossible. I don't really want to be, because I don't really want to waste time getting fucking slaughtered in the first round, but it'd be good for something, I'm sure. We already threw a pick. All right, that's cool. Lock in Julian. That was not the time to be ass. Ian Pugh first down. This is our first time seeing this version of the stick and nod in this playbook. Fumble by Duggar, and Hill just does not know the ball is there. Okay. All right. Duggar with 2 turnovers already. Probably not, you know, a good thing. Somehow it's 0-0. Okay, we're just not gonna get any moments then. Let's skip 1 3rd down because I don't want to do it. And then we don't get a moment for most of the first half. That was dropped, thank titties. All right, we're into the red zone. Now, surely we'll do good on this drive. Duggar killed again. All right. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, man. Our receivers just aren't getting open today. There we go. That's kind of open, but it's like, what, 2 yards? 3? Need a little bit more than like 3 yards here, boys. But it's asking a lot, but get that out. Nice. Shout out to the glass bowl, by the way. Just fucking like castle walls in the end zone. Pretty sick. On the other side of like right in front of this fucking screen, there's a giant fucking rocket. Mason Williams injured on the play. That's cool. Aaron Mathis also banged up on that play, so I guess I'll run a tight end screen to Seth Perkins. Good result. The cramps for Williams. He'll be back soon. I mean, honestly, dude, just fucking stretch it out and rub it out, rather, is innuendo, and get back in the game. Hilton can't hold on to the ball. We're just gonna run the same play. We're definitely not kicking a field goal. We don't do that shit. Field goal is a naughty word to us. I feel bad for our kicker. He doesn't get to do anything, and we don't get to do anything either. All right, deserved. Now, well into the third. Still a 0-0 ball game. Boy, if this ain't Maction, I don't know what is. If we lose our trip to the conference championship in the last game of the season, I will fucking lose it, by the way. All right, we got to score here. 3rd and 7. No more seahorsing around. We got to score. Hilton open. Drops it. I'm going to try to kick a 42-yarder on the road. It's going to be next to impossible. It's generally the hardest thing of it. 16-mile-an-hour winds. What the fuck is that? On God, that shit, like, paused. It, like, delayed for half a second when I went to press it. I don't know if I'm just losing my mind or if that's like a thing that happens, or fucking get open, please. What the fuck is happening? The catch, I guess. 33-yarder, basically right down the fucking middle. Holy shit, we made a kick. Holy shit, there's points on the board. I don't fucking believe it. 3-0 with 7 minutes to go. It's an insurmountable lead. We should be fine. There's simply no world where Toledo can come back from a 3-point deficit. But if we can make it 6, oh my God, they need like 4 games to come back from that. Good block. Hey, we made a field goal. They actually can't score. What is happening in this game? This is the worst game I've ever played. Hilton actually catches something, can't get a yard. All right. That is the most Mac thing I've ever seen. I'm not playing defense. I'm not doing it. All right, I guess I'm on the D line. So I'm gonna get to the quarterback. We do. Oh, their team catches interceptions when their backs are turned, when they don't know the ball is coming. But my players turn around when the ball is coming right to them. Nice. All right, they shouldn't be calling timeouts because this is a blowout. So we should just be able to run the clock out. Get maybe a yard there. Oh boy, this might be the greatest Mac game of all time, man. I've never seen offense like this in northwestern or eastern or something Ohio. I think northeast western Ohio. I don't know my directions or my geography, but I'm pretty sure that's where the dot was at the start of the game. 3rd and 8, by the way, as we have been incapable of running the ball because, of course. Oh, Mason Williams still out, by the way. Toledo gets the ball back. I don't have words for this. Fucking put me on a goddamn linebacker. Maybe break that up. Knock that away. Something. I think this is a horrible play call, but sure. Finally on Clayton. Okay. Oops. All right, we won 6-0. Scroll 6 in the 4th quarter. Oh, that's got to be the worst game of football ever played. And surely this has to be Brian Ridge. Terrible performance. Julian Duggar. Terrible performance. I mean, he honestly didn't even play too bad except for the interception. Which wasn't even me, by the way. Oh my god. What an ugly game. Dude. How is that guy an 83 overall? Picks for Morton and Vera. Nice. I actually did get a couple of TFLs in that one, so that's new and exciting. A tackle for loss. Wow. Never see those. We finished the regular season 9-3. It's a great win percentage and a great record. And only one conference loss. No, two. No, only one. So our losses were to Nebraska and Oklahoma besides that. So yeah, only one conference loss. It's pretty nifty. First place on a couple other dudes. And we will be taking on Ball State in the MAC championship. Nice. I love ball. Get him to find a bridge to jump off of. Next week. Not doing anything in recruiting. So I don't care. Oh, we did not get Darrell Benshaw. Okay, that's just terrible. Oh, and we're also in a recruiting battle for the last 4-star where you could possibly get out of the high school ranks. Right corner. Fucking sweet. Executive decision. We are yeeting both of our coordinators into the abyss. And we're just going to look for anyone with anything other than Master Motivator. Because clearly, it's not very motivating. I think we might actually look for some Scheme Guru guys, at least on one side of the ball. I would like to get a Scheme Guru. Obviously, if we see Elite Recruiter or Talent Developer, we fucking take that. But yeah, we might actually just want our team to play better. So Motivator might be good for a year or two until we actually start getting good. Because we need one thing we need to do. We need to get to the Big Ten as soon as possible because conference prestige is fucking us right now. But we do get to go all the way over to Ford Field in Detroit to take on Ball State in the conference championship. They had a very good year as well. They're 9-2 or 9-3 as well. So that's you know, worth locking in for at least a little bit. Also, I don't think there's a single chance that this game would sell out Ford Field, but you know, if it does, that'd be cool. But I don't think it'd be full. Catch the ball. That should have been a pick, but it wasn't. Another 3rd down that we most certainly will not be preventing. How is that not grounding? The ref saying, yeah, no shit, it's incomplete. Thought maybe Casper the Friendly Ghost caught that. Oh. I'm really making sure we knew that was incomplete. What is happening? Every ball in the last like 4 weeks is just intercepted. It's really getting annoying. How am I still on defense? Get me off defense. I don't want to play defense right now. All right. Because you can't tell me Mason Williams did not have a step on that route. I guess it was just underthrown. I mean, obviously it was, but like, stop underthrowing it. Julian, you were having such a good season. And then the last 4 weeks happened, and then nope, no more good season. Literally the only way to run the ball on the goal line is to turn your blocking up. Literally the only way. Touchdown, D'Angelo Trask. Puts us ahead. Go ahead and put that back to balanced. What happened, man? Like, we are just incapable of throwing the ball all of a sudden. There we go. Mason Williams locks in, gets a huge gain. 2 picks for Duggar. It's probably not good. The fact that it's a one possession game is a fucking miracle. Receivers stopped getting open. They stopped catching the ball when they did, and Duggar's accuracy has gone down the toilet. I don't know what happened here, man. Harris good catch. Just get back to our RPO game, maybe? I don't know. We'll try it. Get out to Hilton. He's get a couple of nice blocks down the sideline. Eugene Hilton breaks free touchdown. Nice. I don't know where that came from, but I'll take it. 14-6 now into the second half. See, that felt good. I like that a lot. Mason Williams, jump ball, can't come down with it. Missed the field goal, great. Back in the red zone. What if we didn't miss the field goal? Duggar fumbles, okay, all right. Gonna challenge that. Yep, we're good. Keep me on the field. I mean, it's still a horrible play by the O-line and a sack, but that shit is not a fumble. You're fucking lying. Okay. Guess his ass wasn't on the ground, sure. Literally. I guess his ass literally wasn't on the ground. Okay. Harris gets a few. I mean, 4 yards might as well be 40 the way we're playing. Yeah, might as well be 40. Our defense is somehow playing well right now. QB draw, sure, why not? Our quarterback is having performance issues and ball security issues. Let's actually not do that. Also, he's somehow on fire despite turning the ball over 3 times at least this game. Probably not the right time to be on fire, Julian. Why did it make him square up there like he was a righty out of that play? I don't like that. Push 75 would have blocked the inside there, but that's okay. The guy had red recoup. Don't see that every day. Hey, we made a field goal. 17-9. Oh, damn. Does that say game on the line make a stop here? That's crazy. I thought it said third down. All right, fine. I'll give you out of 10 for 2. I don't like Verts beating me. which is exactly what they ran. So, well, it's not, but it would have worked. Timeout called. We need a blitz. I don't know why we're playing off zone when they're about to score. We need to be aggressive. Like that. How the fuck? Yo, complete. Want Clayton rushing the passer. Fade into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Ball State. I mean, if he can phase through walls, he can phase through reality. Why not just give him the ball up the middle, you know? They got the 2-point conversion, by the way, so we have a minute to not lose or not go to overtime. Okay. Williams, good start. 8 for 130 for Mason Williams. At least someone came to play today. Birds out of the wishbone. God, this feels terrible. Got a Trask. He'll get a few. Alright, yeah, probably wasn't a good idea to go hurry up while we were in the fucking wishbone. Dear God, okay. We don't need a ton, we just need a few yards. Just need field goal range. Get it out to Hilton. Mason Williams. Good play, good play. Wish it were anyone else, but good play. Smart. Tactical. Should have costed us a timeout, but didn't. Right, we gotta call it there, though. Thought we might have been able to get to the sideline. No, they had to get contained up. Honestly, I probably should have kept him on the field. Is that not Spike? I guess that's not Spike. All right, whatever. What the fuck is Spike if it's not X? I would have bet my entire life savings that X was Spike ball. I guess it's B, maybe? Running back could not get off the fucking block. We're not running a goddamn Hail Mary. So plenty of time to get out of bounds, get a few more yards, and maybe a field goal. Let's go, Verts. Of course it's intercepted. Oh, that might be bad. Okay, no. They had a block. They're going for it on 4th in overtime. What? What the fuck? This game is bad. What just happened? Hold on. Nope. 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 If I can, I am force winning us that game. If that didn't save, I am force winning us that game. I don't care. I will cheat. That is bullshit. That is maybe the most bullshit I have ever seen in this game in like a 2-minute span. Like, they completely fucked up the overtime rules, and then we didn't get a possession and they just magically get points. What the fuck just happened there? I'm not losing the conference championship like that. I don't think that worked, but boy, if it did, am I forced winning that shit so fucking fast. Because all you had to do was kick a field goal and we actually win. All right, great, cool. Yep, no, we won that game. We won that game. Call it cheating if you want. I don't give a fuck. We won that game. Oh, wow, did I force an Ohio win? That's fucking crazy. Fuck that. We gotta stop in overtime. We got the ball and they just score. Whatever. We get Kofi Gold, 3-star tackle from Jacksonville. Not doing that shit. We're not doing that shit. Ray Corner chooses Colorado. So, yeah, we're not getting a 4-star this cycle. That's fun. That is genuinely the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. Julian Duggar set the passing touchdowns record in that game. What did he do? He set the single season passing yards record as well. And we won the MAC. You're goddamn right we did. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, I said it. Fuck you. Kendall Bannister wins Defensive Player of the Week. Mason Williams is Offensive Player of the Week. What did we do to them? Can we see box score from here? 52-21. Good lord. Yeah, deserved after they fucking cheated us. Yeah, deserved. Deserved. Fuck you. Deserved. Now, will we have a chance at the CFP bracket? No, Tulane makes it. Okay, that's fine. Honestly, best case scenario. We get to win the MAC, and we don't have to play in the first round and lose. I consider that an absolute win. Because A, I don't want to play the game right now on a personal level, and B, we would get murdered, so there's no point. Kevin Jennings, SMU quarterback, wins the Heisman with nearly 4,200 yards and 39 touchdowns. It's a pretty good season. Mason Williams wins the John Mackey Award with nearly 800 yards and 12 touchdowns. Congrats, Mason Williams. And we'll be playing NC State in the Game Above Sports Bowl. Very prestigious honor to play in the Game Above Sports Bowl. Give me the fucking Pop-Tarts Bowl, god damn it. We got 2 whole recruits signed at early national signing day. Impact for Paul Bishop and normal for Kofi Gold. So they did really well there. Missed out on Impact Ray Corner, a receiver. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're not gonna get Ramon Rizzo. And I think he's the only one. Oh no, we're also not gonna get Adrian Sexton. Cool. We're also probably not gonna get Deontay Strait. Cool. Boy, I love it. How is it the players I'm putting more hours on are the ones we're losing? That never made sense to me. I made a couple offers. We got an architect potentially on the offense, and I did find a scheme guru for the defense, which is what I wanted. So if we can, we'll definitely get the scheme guru. He had no offers, but we're probably not going to get the architect. So that stinks. NC State is better than us, and they simmed unbelievably well last year. So I don't think this is going to look too good for us, but you never really know. It could be the best game we ever play. It could also just be a complete and utter shit show and a total farce. Are we in Atlanta? I think we're in Atlanta. No? Hard Rock? Where the fuck are we? Are we back in Ford? Where the fuck I am? Where the fuck I am? Oh yeah, we are back in Ford Field. Hell yeah, we just won here. Let's win here again. I mean, I care way more about the MAC championship than the fucking sports bowl. I'm just being honest about that. Ian Pugh Nice catch. I think in his final game, unfortunately. I think he's a senior. Man, an entire season and only 2 commits. That's got to be my worst recruiting class ever. That might be the title of the video. With basically it's a touchdown, but with Julian Duggars celebrating ass on the thumbnail and the title, the worst recruiting class I've ever signed. And it's gonna have like a 1-star. I can see it now. I'm probably not gonna do that because I don't think that would get people to click on a video, but maybe it would. And it can still be an elite portal class. Could be. Probably won't be. Press the wrong button here. Did not want to run the ball on 2nd and 11. Mason Williams did shrug off that hit. Stayed on his feet a little bit. Tried to hurdle a man, but he's a little bit too pale for that. That was crazy. I should not have said that. My bad, my bad, my bad. Hilton first down. We got to Mathis on the screen. He's got some good blocks. Tyrone Mathis diving in zone touchdown. Tyrone Mathis. Nice. Don't try us in Ford Field, bro. This is a home away from home. We only win here. You know how many MAC championships we got here? At least 2. Actually, I don't know where the one that was played the year before this. Last year's in real life. Don't know where that was played. Probably Fort Field, but could have been played anywhere. Should have thrown that way sooner, but it doesn't matter. EMPs build different. Touchdown. Damn, who the fuck is NC State? These guys are trash, man. Give us a real opponent. Oh, fuck? Y'all are ass, man. The Game Above Sports Bowl. What's the Game Above Sports? Is it like is it like one above all in Marvel? Like Game Above Sports? Is it like, am I saying checkers is better than sports? Like what's the message there? I'm sure it's just a company, but yeah, there's implications here. We need to figure them out. Oh, Ian Pugh down the field. What a ball by Julian Duggar. Where the fuck was this last week? And in the game against fucking Toledo. Jesus, man. This first down. You're telling me that we can beat the shit out of an ACC school, but we were struggling down the stretch in the MAC? I mean, yeah, that sounds about right. MAC is different, man. It just means more. The MAC means more. We're just playing fuck it ball right now. We're trying to play MAC football. Last couple weeks. What the fuck is that? That's a war crime. What the fuck? There are children here. How the fuck is that allowed? 28-3. Oh fuck, we lost. Oh my god, dude. That's not okay. Heard Josh Hoover was transferring to NC State next year. That's fucking hilarious if you understand it, by the way. Just Google Josh Hoover for you'll understand. It's the TCU quarterback, by the way. In the story there, I'll let you guys do your own research from that point. 31-3, we overcame the cursed score, so I think we're fine. Game gets close, we'll hop back in. I said the game gets close, we'll hop back in. Especially, it's not going to get closer on offense. I guess it could. We could throw a pick 6. But we're not going to do that. It's 37-12. 13. They're going for an onside kick. Third down alert. We should be fine, and we are. as we win the game above Sports Bowl 37-13 against NC State. And I guess Bobcats are just better than a Wolfpack. I mean, I need Rufus to just beat the shit out of that NC State mascot. I guess I can't say that because it was in a skirt. I take that back. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say what the fuck again. Jillian Duggar, 270 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. That one was really bad. Okay, yeah, that one's that yeah. But my bad on that one. That was one of my worst ones. Wow, we can't run the ball. We need a running back in the portal in the worst way. Touchdowns for Williams, Pugh, Harris, and Mathis. Jesus Christ. Who let me have a microphone, man? I should not be allowed to make content on the internet. I should. I'm fucking funny, but... Sack for Ramon St. John. He's probably our leader. Oh, he had 2 picks. Vera and... We'll never know who. Someone, probably. But, man. Yeah, that mascot should not be allowed. Apologies to the NC State fan watching, but... Come on, man. Game above Sports Bowl winner. Genuinely, the Mac means more than whatever the fuck that was. We'll check out the season stats. They're gonna be depressing. Yeah, 33 touchdowns, 17 picks. Way too many picks, but almost 4,000 yards. That's a building year for Duggar. He'll be better next season. He'll be a lot better next season. D'Angelo Trask somehow close to 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. Okay. Eugene Hilton Jr., though, 860 yards and 7 touchdowns. Mason Williams, 856 and 13. Ian Pugh, 775 and 5. Good season from Rodney Harris as well, 769 and 6. So our top 4 targets all played some very good football for us. Joshua Miller. Hell of a season there, bud. Hell of a season there. Michael Roski. Opposite of the hell of a season there, bud. Andrew Vera led the team in tackles. He really likes conference prestige. 17 TFLs for Achiumpong. Chris Jones with 13, 12 for Tyler Jackson. 5.5 sacks for Achiumpong leads the way. 5 for Ramon St. John. Chris Jones with 3.5, 3 for Tyler Jackson, 2.5 for Lonnie Thomas, 1.5 for Tremaine Wentz, 1 for Nicholas Clayton. We had quite a few interceptions, actually. 4 for Vera, 4 for Coy Beasley, who's hurt now too. Great. 4 for JT Haskins, 3 for Terrion Nichols, who missed like most of the year. He had 3 interceptions. God, he would have had such a good year. Yeah, I think these are B+ championship contender guys. I think they'll be fine. DJ Morton with 2, and something tells me that they'll be back. Guys, I have a hunch about these things. We'll check out the actual bracket now that we're in week 1 of 4, just so you guys can see. Tulane did make it as the G5 representative. They'll be facing SMU in round 1. We have UCLA versus Nebraska, Texas Tech versus Georgia, and Oregon Clemson in round 1. That's a hell of a matchup. And then in the quarterfinals, we have Arizona State, USC, Michigan, and Duke all receiving byes. One of the first times I've actually seen Duke get this far. I know they have an unbelievable like sim playbook and they're always like, you know, good, but this is one of the first times I've actually seen them be that high. So good for them, I guess. We got Tim Beck at offensive coordinator, so that's the guy I wasn't sure we would get, but we did get him. He has architect, that's cool. And we will also be getting Blake Seiler. He has that other thing I said I wanted. Scheme Guru. So that'll help. And we'll get on into the final bowl week. What a season for us, by the way. 11-3. Needs to be said. Won the MAC. Won a bowl game against an ACC school. Hell of a season. That's the top 25. CFP bracket is what I'm looking for. We got SMU bodying Tulane 52-13. And Nebraska beats UCLA by a touchdown. Georgia beats Texas Tech by 2 scores. And Clemson escapes Oregon by a touchdown. Then in the second round, SMU drops another very high scoring game. Beats Arizona State 49-47. Nebraska beats USC by 4. Georgia upsets Michigan. It's not really an upset, but it is in terms of seeding. 35-27. And Clemson beats Duke 38-28. In the semifinals, SMU stays hot, beating Nebraska 34-26. And Georgia blows out Clemson 42-17. So in your national championship in Vegas, we got Georgia versus SMU. I think Georgia is probably going to blow them out of the water, but only one way to find out is by clicking this simulate button. Just missing out on coach level 17. What a debacle. Whatever will I do without my level 17 there? And Georgia does dismantle SMU 45-24, winning their third national championship in the last 6 seasons. I'd say they're on a bit of a run here in the 2020s. They are kind of dominating the decade so far. Kirby Smart gets another one, and he is quickly rising the ranks of all-time greats. We'll get into the off-season, see who all is leaving, and see just how sad we're going to be. We got some playing style deal breakers. I don't like that. Who's leaving? Terrion Nichols wants to leave. Something tells me he'll be back. Same thing with Michael Roski and Coy Beasley. Something tells me these guys will be back. We have 7 tries. JT Haskins, brand exposure will try there. Has not been persuaded. Tim Carpenter's a good backup. We'll try to keep him. He has not been persuaded. He can go start somewhere, maybe. Probably not. I would like to get DJ Morton back. We do not. And Devontae Sahara wants to transfer. Why? Playing time? What do you mean? He has decided to stay. Get your ass back here. And then something tells me these guys aren't going anywhere. I have my ways. I'm very persuasive when I need to be. And if you think that's cheating, it is, but we just had... They were all trying to leave because of championship contender. We just won double-digit games, won our conference, and a bowl game against a Power 5 school, or Power 4 school. Because they were on the team. No, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to let a game's stupid, grading system that they change on a whim, week-to-week basis, bye-weeks change shit like that, just not playing can change grades like that. I'm just not doing it. When we're half a grade off. If we were, further than that off, if we were bad, then that's one thing, but we won 11 fucking games. So, yeah, if I can keep some guys from leaving that shouldn't be leaving, I'm going to do that. We are losing Tim Carpenter, but we're fine at backup QB. Rodney Harris had a couple of monster seasons for us. He is graduating. So is Ian Pugh. So we're losing a ton of talent at receiver. We do get to keep Mason Williams, though. Worski's staying. Cam Wright and Kyrie Henderson didn't really play a lot, so they're gone. Aiden Johnson is transferring due to playing style. And Josh Waite, couple season starter for us. He will be graduating. Jarian Shelby started for us this year. He's graduating, as is Jordan Jones. Anas Lukeman played for us a lot year 1. He is out. Juan Davidson transferring. Okay, you're bad. It's fine. Not losing anything at linebacker. Keeping both of our corners. We're not keeping JT Haskins, who had a good year, but he's gone. That sucks. DJ Morton is out, as is no one else. We are losing Jonathan Schroeder to graduation, so we will need to waste a spot on a punter. And if I'm smart, I actually go do that first so I don't forget. Will I do that, though? In all likelihood, probably not, but it sure is a good thought, It sure is a good, thought to put in your head. Spoiler alert, nobody. Crazy. We'll probably get someone drafted next year. We'll probably get a couple people drafted next year. Year 3 is about the year that you should, unless you have someone on your base roster. Let me go ahead. We'll quickly take a quick glance at the transfer portal before digging too deep into it, but yeah, we need to come down here and grab one of these lads. We need a power guy. Moses Dove. I mean, if we can find a taller one, that'd be nice. Perfect. Kyle Keenley. Usually the taller guys are just better, so there's our punter. I remembered, guys. All right, potentially big recruiting class around the edges. I went ahead and filled things out. Going after a couple of freaky running backs. There are a couple of 4-star safeties with interest in us, and there are a couple of there's a 4-star D tackle with interest in us. So So yeah, we're actually, doing pretty well in terms of players wanting to be here. The problem is there are a lot of other schools that also want these players. So do get locked out, unfortunately, on Jackson Howard. Fuck, yeah. Just had to make a couple decisions on guys to just not put hours on, and he was one of them, unfortunately. And it looks like we can definitely take some hours off of Carter Davis for sure. At least for a week. So yeah, we'll get this all sorted. I think we're going to be in a pretty good spot, hopefully. But there are a couple of schools that we are going to definitely have to battle it out for. Like fucking Clemson is going to be annoying. All right, we do get our first commit of the offseason. It's going to be Deontay Strait, a 3-star athlete linebacker from Philly. And he's the only one who commits. Let's go. That's not great. That's really not great. Okay. All right, we'll figure it out. All right, there's only one player we're in danger of losing, and it's a fucking insane looking 3-star athlete dual threat quarterback. And the only reason I know he's insane is because I added a playing time guy, and his playing time deal breaker went from like a C+ to a D-. So it's safe to assume he's probably pretty good. We get Jefferson, a receiver. We get Chris Foreman, an edge rusher. We get Andrew Olish, a tight end. We get Carter Davis, a 4-star safety from B-More. He was, I think, Florida State or Pitt, one of those two schools maybe. We also get Bodie Cahoon, 3-star linebacker from Notre Dame. Definitely needed linebacker. We get a good one. Marvin Cole, 3-star tight end from Aurora. We get Eric Martin, a 3-star D tackle. A lot of these are transfer guys. Clay Donnell is, I think, another transfer guy. Enoch Ateo Enoch here as speed rusher. We get him out of the portal. Exodus Ayers, he's one of these guys who's been in the portal every year in both games. Oregon State corner, he's a good player. We got him. This time around, we get Samson Okunlola. Samson Okunlola out of the portal. He's a 3-star tackle. We get Nasir Augustine as well out of the portal, another edge rusher. We did really well off the edge in the portal. We didn't really need to, but we did incredibly well. Avery Mentor, get him as well. Jason Fina, he's a high schooler from Cleveland. Get him out of get him at corner. Good player. We get Donnie Everett, 3-star DT. He's another high schooler. So we got a few high school recruits. We get AJ Trainer. He's another one. 3-star safety. We get another 3-star safety, Angel Abram. We get Tobias Potts, a 3-star blocking tight end that'll hopefully be able to develop for us. We get Emmett Epperson. That's just maybe the most fun name we've ever recruited in this game. Emmett Epperson. That's just fun to say. He's a 3-star guard. We get Joseph Ramsey, another tackle. Did well on the O-line. Alfonso Foxworth, 3-star athlete thumper. Get him. We get Terrell Hood. That's the quarterback. Let's go. From OKC. We get Jason Woodhead, a 3-star running back out of the portal from Ohio State. So snag him away. Hopefully he's good. We get Ian Jeffries, a 3-star DT out of the portal. Noah Nielsen, 3-star speedster receiver from Louisville. He's a high schooler. Makai Frazier from Michigan State. Snag him out of the portal. We also get Kyle Keenley, the punter that we talked about. And Vince Bloom, another 3-star edge. I think we got everyone. Except the other 4-star safety. We only got one of the 4-star safeties. Why have that? Why? Why can't that not just be on the next screen? Why do you have to take me out of the fucking recruiting menu? God, the recruiting update. Why? Just stop. Or have me press A to advance to that. We did not get Messiah Delhomme. He chooses Clemson. Ronnie Rashid chooses USF. Parker Livingston chooses Boise. And Dylan Risk chooses Nebraska. We got everyone else, so I'd say we did pretty darn well. National Signing Day. Where do we rank? We rank probably not well. We got pretty much all 3 stars. Be lucky to be top 50. We did manage to get top 40. 31 total players. We brought in 2 4-stars, 28 3-stars, and 1 2-star being a punter. A 2-star punter out of the portal, so he's probably like a 3-star punter. actually. The only two recruits we knew are Paul Bishop and Kofi Gold. Impact to normal dev respectfully. We don't know any of the other ones. Foxworth normal. Impact for straight. Normal for Ramsey. Impact for Epperson. Nice. Of course, we don't get start of. That's fun. Impact for Potts. He's going to be an NFL player because Pierre Blocker, not the worst dev trade in the game. He's going to be good. Impact for Abram. Normal for Trainer. Normal for Everett. Normal for Fina. Normal for Nilsson. Impact for Terrell Hood. He might be a monster. Vince Bloom, normal. Avery Mentor, normal. Nazir Augustine, normal. Star for Kyle Keenley, so we get start at punter. Nice. Star for Amari Jefferson out of the portal. Livingstone had impacts. Olesh has star dev. Nice. And star dev for Marvin Cole. Well, shit, tight end just got solved. Elite for Okunlola. That's massive. He's probably going to be maxed out, but hopefully he's not. Impact for Eric Martin. Normal for Carter Davis. Cool. And we don't get the star dev one. Sweet. Why be a 4-star? Why be a 4-star? Why give him a 4-star in the portal if he's going to have normal dev? I feel like a requirement for being a 4-star should be at least impact dev. Chris Foreman impact. Impact for Enoch. Ian Jeffries normal. Impact for Bodie Calhoun. Or Cahoon. He's going to be called Calhoun. Fair warning. Clay Donald impact. Impact for Exodus Ayers. Impact for Jason Woodhead. And impact for Makai Frazier. We did not get normal dev Dylan Risk. But overall, good class. It's unfortunate we got so many 3-stars, but I feel like we honestly probably could have done a lot worse than we ended up doing. But we'll get this all sorted. Ooh, Frazier's good. Nice. Amari Jefferson is a monster. Please tell me he's not maxed out. Amari Jefferson is a demon. What the fuck? Marvin Cole has 36 hours to spend and he's not even remotely skill capped. In fact, he's almost uncapped. Yeah, I'm going to use all these free skill points that the CPU didn't spend on his blocking, so he's just going to shoot up an overall. Because that's funny to me. And he's going to get a shit ton more. Please sim. And that's hilarious to me. He's up to an 81 overall. So, yeah, that's funny. Well, Hood's not as good as I thought he'd be, but he's still pretty good. He'll play quarterback. Only 90 throw power, decent athlete, but could have been unbelievable. He's just pretty solid. Yeah, here's a better look at the quarterback. He is our second highest overall on the roster currently, but he's not bad by any means. He's going to have actually not bad D-baggers. He's actually pretty good. All right, Terrell Hood's pretty good. He's he's obviously not going to compete for a starting job anytime soon, but he was a good player to bring in for sure. We'll go ahead and simulate to this next week and just see how heckin' many points we have to spend. We do get an upgrade. D'Angelo Trask upgraded to impact. I don't believe it. I actually don't believe you. That's hilarious. Alani Thomas is upgraded to impact dev as well. That's very nice. I talk so much shit about D'Angelo Trask not upgrading. That's so funny. I moved Echiampong to DT and we moved Clayton to Edge, by the way. Those are the main two changes. But yeah, everything else looking pretty good. I'm going to spend a lot of these points next week to get these guys upgraded. That's just because how I like to do it. It also helps with the, the tier 1 motivator. It's not broken anymore, but it does still give you a little bit of a boost. So I like to go ahead and get that filled out beforehand. In terms of encouraging transfers, do we need to? We do need to get 3 guys to transfer. Man, I don't know if we'll be able to get 3 guys off of this team. Transfers have been encouraged. We're going to stay in the MAC one more year. We're not ready for the Big Ten. I think we will be next year. I think this is the year we dominate, but we just need another year of roster development more than anything before I think we're ready to make that jump up. We're probably capable of beating a lot of like the lower end Big Ten schools just because overalls in this game are a joke and recruiting in this game is really bad for the CPU a lot of times, but yeah, I just want to spend one more year down here, get our conference prestige up, get a few more hours. Ooh, 4-star receiver with interest. Frank Gibbs, we'll take a look at him. If you're gonna be a highly rated prospect with interest in me, then I will have interest in you. See if there's any 5 stars with interest. I highly doubt it though. And no way the #1 player is from Arkansas. Reggie Haskins from Little Rock. #1 player in the nation. I mean, I feel like as an Arkansas native, I need to at least take a look at him. Another 6'6" contested specialist, Richard McGlinchey. He's gonna go to Penn State. The way you can tell is if he has an interest from a school that would have a pipeline with him, he's gonna have interest. He's one of the best players in the country, but I got like this. He might be a little bit under recruited. He's a Virginia guy, and none of those schools. I mean, there's a chance. No chance on a guy like Jeff Allen. I wouldn't even want a speed rush DT, but he's got some Midwest schools. 5-star gadget could be insane. I just want to see this player for my own selfish reasons. Let's see what Frank Gibbs looks like. He's the one guy here who actually wants to be on our team potentially. He's okay. Reggie Haskins, #1 player in the nation from the state of Arkansas. Not the best player I've ever seen. Richard McGlinchey is going platinum 50/50. I mean, he's bad otherwise. He's slow, but he's trust me, that player will turn into like a 99 overall. Platinum quick jump for Emick Cavazos. And then Imani Ejiofor, 5-star gadget receiver. What's his throw power? 91. He's pretty good. No interest in him though, really. Yeah, I think there's a world where Emmett is a little bit under recruited because I mean these guys do have pipelines for him. Why does Oklahoma have a S-tier pipeline for Virginia? I don't know, but they do. So he probably will be hard to get. McGlinchey. It's really only Penn State, and if they don't want him for whatever reason, we might have a chance. I don't really want Haskins, and obviously we'll offer on Gibbs. But that'll do it for this episode, guys. I appreciate y'all. If you want the next episode out as quickly as possible, drop a like on this one, and I'll get it out as quick as I can. Also, leave your suggestions for Power 4 schools. We're going to do a Power 4 school after this one. I'm leaning Wake Forest, but you know, if you guys want to see another school, I'm open to suggestions, so drop them down below, and who knows, I might pick yours in the end. I appreciate you guys, like I said, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take it easy.